What it good be? Hopefully it's what it should be. This is your boy N.O.R.E.
What up, it's DJ EFN.
And this is Drink Champs motherfucking Yappy Hour. Make some noise! Now, right now, when it comes to talented, all-around talent, this guy that's standing in front of us can not only out-rap you, will get your girl out her drawers as well. He's multi-talented. Got one of the dopest albums out right now, which is one of the hardest things to do, recreating classic records. And not only that, I feel like you figured out the formula to recreate something without making people feel old, because you made them feel a part of the record. Yeah. You've been working countless. I've read that you've been out since, you've been trying to do this since 2009, which technically makes this year, 2019, 10 years for you.
This is my 10 years.
Got recognized and got, at 2013, you've been grinding. You're the first Toronto rapper, the first Canada rapper to come on Drink Champs. You're 27 years old. You're out here living like a grown man. And you got the #2 album in the world. Goddamn, make some goddamn noise. You're out here, and let me tell you something. You're a man of your word. Every time I bumped into you, every time you say you was gonna do something involving anything, you have always did it. So I knew that you was gonna show up today, and I knew you was gonna show out. Let's make some noise for Tory motherfucker Lanez.
Is it Toronto specifically that you're from?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm from, when it comes to Toronto, I'm technically more so from Brampton.
Okay.
So, it's crazy because I made sure, I told my publicist, I don't care. I know we're gonna do the Breakfast Club and all the other shit, but I have to do Drink Champs.
Goddamn, make some noise when you
I promise you, that was the first thing I told her. I said, we gotta do this shit. It's my favorite shit.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie to you. You seem like I'm competitive, but you seem like a very, very, very competitive person. You seem like you seem like you're one of them dudes that compete against yourself.
Look, I don't. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
I can tell.
I'm not in the competition with other niggas, but I'm more so in the competition with myself.
That's dope.
With always trying to outdo myself, and I think that's what's kept me a relevant artist. Because I've never ever tried to fall into the trend, because I feel like the trend is the norm level that I'm trying to pass all the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to create the next trend.
Right.
And because of that, it's caused that competitive spirit. I'm the youngest out of 6 kids. So
it's built in from that.
It's just built in. 3 brothers, all different ages up, and every time we was doing something, we all competed.
Right.
My brothers are incredible artists too.
Wow.
The ones who taught me how to do my thing. You know what I'm saying? And so I've always grown up trying to write a better verse. And even my older brother, Wolfgang, he always told me, he was like, yo, no matter whatever happens, I'll never let nobody body me on a verse. Nobody will ever get to say they bodied me on a verse. And I always took that as anytime I go to put my craft up, make it hard for the next motherfucker that kind of come after me. You know what I'm saying? Make it hard, because even if you're making it hard competition-wise or not, you still getting the best product out of it. You know what I'm saying? And the best product, makes more hits, makes more records, makes more money, and everybody's happy, right?
Now, I need your permission for something. I need your permission.
Oh, sure.
Once people start getting their hair back, I want to call it the Tory Lanez. I want to say that's the Tory Lanez. Because you know what?
I think I deserve that at this
first.
You want it in the barbershop? You want it on top of the barbershop?
I'm going to do the Tory Lanez. I want to be able to do that. Because listen, if those Tiger did it first, and you give it up to Tiger as the godfather of it, you claim it. You claim it. You're the first warrior. You're the first blood in New York City. You're the first gang member of the hip club.
I was just telling niggas, I want y'all to understand, when I was 23, 24, I had the baldy. I went through all phases for niggas to see.
So when you started going bald?
See, it's not that I started going bald, it's the edges of my
fading,
shit. You know how, just like everybody, we start receding.
Oh, you started pointing that in.
Because you shaved it completely. I see y'all niggas is bald. You know what I'm saying? the reason why I say it is because nigga, trust me, I came from here. It's like, I know I can really get, you know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm a nigga with frustrated rich kid. But like, what it is like, boom, like you start losing hair here because nobody ever loses the hair in the middle of their head first. You start losing it on the corners.
And you thought it was your barber at first? You thought it was your barber?
His barber was a conspiracy?
I'm gonna be a buck. One time it was one barber who actually started the phenomenon that my head was actually that big. What? You get what I'm saying? Like one time the nigga just pushed my shit so crazy. I went on my story and it was like one of these angles that already made me look crazy. And this shit just went viral. To this day, I still laugh at that picture, but it's like, you know, I had to go to the baldy. I had to go to the all extents. You know, when you start doing the half, not even a one, it's not even a two. It's like there's the half.
So you noticed Tiger had something different about him.
Yeah, of course.
Because he got braids out of nowhere.
And it wasn't the braids. It was like, yo,
he got braids now.
If you had looked at him from a time like when the whole Young Money thing was going on, like his hair was like, it was, you know, it was back.
The receding hair.
And so like I always noticed, nobody really noticed it because it happened so quick. He like immediately fixed his stuff. But I always noticed because my hair was always thinning. So I was like, eventually I'm gonna have to know one of these niggas. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to find one of these niggas. It was either I was gonna find it from him or Safari. So I was waiting to run into one of the two niggas. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'll run into one of these two niggas. It's going down. I gotta get the plug from one of these niggas. Like, so boom, I met Tiger and like the whole thing with the hooks, that was a real thing. We was in my house. That was in Miami. We was in my house. I was like, yo, I'll give you every feature, any feature, nigga. You know I'm good for it. If I'm telling you, just like you know me, if I say it to you, I'm gonna do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that was
and nigga, let me tell you something. People don't give away their plugs. People don't give away their plugs for shit like that and sneakers. Fat Joe will tell me anything. He will never give me a sneaker connect. Ever. He'll give me anything. Tell me where the bodies is hidden. Everything. Yo, Fat Joe, can you get the Jordan connect? Hey, I didn't even just say something. So the fact that Tiger gave it up, that's real shit. And the fact you giving game out too because there's
my thing is just like, yo, right? Like niggas don't. It's hard for niggas to talk about the shit that makes them insecure, right? But what niggas don't realize is once you start talking about it and the world knows who gives a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, the thing about it is I've always been a nigga who's been able to accept shit. Like, when I had to cut my hair bald, I said, yo, I gotta cut my hair bald, but I'm about to be the most flyest bald niggas ever seen. Bro. I'm about to own this shit like niggas should have been bald this whole time. Like, so boom.
Is NB shit real? It looked like a chia pet. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie. His shit
it looked like a chia pet.
I can't front it. I can't front it. That was the thing. See, from afar, I'd have been like, yeah, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But when he came, like I had to touch his hair. Like, you feel me? So it was like, yo, the nigga shit was real, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas do the same shit to me.
It's your hair.
Niggas do the same shit to me. You feel me?
They think
and be like, nah, nigga, your hair is not real, or your da-da-da-da-da.
What do they think it's extensions?
Niggas think it's you know how they got the unit thing? I seen this shit on Instagram. Like, you know when you scroll through Instagram and you see a nigga, all of a sudden you just see like a barber like putting the hair on and cutting shit
that shit is wild.
And making the it's like, damn, how this nigga, you know, I seen people do that before, but that's actually, it's a weave.
Right.
That's a male weave.
It's like a skin graft kind of, right? Is that what you did?
What I did was the hair follicles.
Yeah, that's kind of
right. But I didn't do the shit that they do at Bosley and the shit that they do at Hair Club and all that shit. They like surgically cut some shit out the back of your head.
Oh, wow.
Like they cut your skin out the back of your head and they take shit from that little area that they cut. You always got the scar in the back of your head. The dude that I went to is a dude who, they do stem cell research. So every 5-6 months he has something new. Like that nigga got so many different things for hair right now that like
y'all watch you tell this story so many times and I love it every time because
I'm so excited
you really
about
went
it,
into this
dude. I'm happy about it.
You tell it at the Breakfast Club, Joe Budden.
You know what's great about it?
I still watch it. I love it.
Like me and the doctor, like I told him when I did mine, I was like, yo, I was like, yo, if this works. I said, bro, me and you, I promise you, you have to cut me in on some sort of business because what I'm gonna do for you, and I remember he remembers this conversation.
Right.
It's like, yo, what I'm gonna do for you is about to be, you don't understand, because it's one thing for anybody else to do it, but everybody knew me for this. You know what I'm saying? Like they knew me for that. Like that's to the point that now I get in the interview
Yeah.
I'm a whole rapper. Niggas is talking about hair for hours.
Yeah,
with me.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
This is your Yankee hat. Like how Hov had the Yankee hat and Nas had the Mets hat.
Exactly.
Your hair is now your Yankee hat. Goddamn, make some noise for that. And you giving people hope. I'm trying to gas you to tell him about the grades. Tell your doctor, because his doctor can fix his grades,
What the
right?
fuck? I want to reverse my grades?
Reverse the grade.
I'm good. I'm in too deep.
You gonna reverse the grades. Now you like that shit, huh? No, but that's crazy, man. That's crazy.
It's dope though, you know.
So we need to understand. Is Keisha a real person?
My first love's name is Keishante, but
Oh.
I don't. It's not that I'm talking about her. It's just that anytime like I refer to Keisha, I just feel like a lot of us have dealt with a Keisha in our lives.
Everybody has fucked a
Damn
Keisha.
near, it's like everyone is fucked with a Keisha.
You
or-
had to fuck a Keisha.
you know,
you
some
ain't
sort of-
technically from the hood if you ain't fucking Keisha.
Yeah, it's like you
That's
did
a
it.
fact.
How you
I am
like,
down.
yo, if you haven't had a
I'm looking at
moment
a
where
nigga
you
different
like,
right
hey,
now.
yo,
But nigga in this
Keisha.
room has not fucked a Keisha. He gotta go. He gotta go. But continue.
Oh, real talk though.
Yeah, so-
If you hadn't had a moment, or at least know somebody who's had a moment that's like a, hey yo, Keisha. If you don't have somebody, or you haven't had that moment, then you may not understand. But I felt like, you know, Keisha, Kim, those are certain names that I just felt like in the hood and in the setting, it's like those fit into the story. And so it's funny because I've always inspired it off of my first love, but at the same time, it's not like directly,
right.
You know,
Right, because that's 5 tapes you like kind of like.
well, nah, the story actually starts on the second Chixtape. So the story starts, and it's really a girl named Jalissa. Is really what the whole project is based off of, and that was a real situation. The whole like basically like this, you know, this was 2011, 2012 when Meek and LeBron and everybody was in Miami, and everybody, you know, we was buying a bunch of renties, and you know, and like, you know, he was fronting on the gram, standing on the hoods of the cars, and you know, like that was
Yes, let her
you know,
that's my mom.
that was you know the time.
Yeah.
So at the time, when
thank you. My bad, my mom's
No problem.
coming over my house.
Nah, you see how I just kept going?
Yeah,
What
you
said?
can remember
That's my mom. I was like,
He watches Dream Champs.
I'm like, yo, no problem.
Can't leave mom's waiting downstairs. That's not right. That's not right. It's Thanksgiving. Go ahead, continue. I'm sorry.
Nah, so I forgot what the fuck I was talking about. I don't even know what this all
You say you was son on the gram on the car.
So, you know,
Yo, Keisha, we talking about Keisha.
Yeah, man, it's about that.
Okay.
It's Keisha and Jalissa. So basically, the way I met the girl who inspired the character for Jalissa was like, it was a girl that I would see in the club all the time. And I would, you know what I'm saying, when I was with these niggas, because, you know,
Oh, Jalissa is definitely it's definitely Spanish hood.
it
You
was-
had to smash
Wait,
it.
so is this a Miami from
Yes.
Miami?
this is a Miami thing.
Is it Miami thing? That's true. Oh, shit.
You know,
Okay.
this is a Hialeah, you know,
Yeah,
but I
you went
used
to
to see
Hialeah
it.
with it.
Oh,
Una chancadera.
I'll tell you.
Tremenda chancadera.
I love this shit so hard.
So I used to see the girl in the club, and she used to never pay me no mind. So boom, one day I was in this rental car. I rented a 458 and Ferrari, and I remember I drove and I parked. This is like one day I had enough money. It was like one of those days when it's like everything was going good. Like I had enough money. You feel me? And I parked in the front. Great night. I was with all the scammers and all the hustlers. And so it was one of those things where I just looked like I was in the section where the bottles was at. So I was in the place where I needed to be. Shorty was in the club, and I finally bagged her that night. And I was so disgusted because like, I bagged her, I hit it, everything the same night. And I was so disgusted in the fact that it was the car when she pulled outside, she saw me in the car and I bagged it from the car. And I was just like, damn, like this girl has seen me so many times and act like she didn't know me at all because today I was with the niggas and I had the rentee and I had the da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying?
And she must have put it on you. Because you made 3
I
albums about it.
smashed the brakes off of her.
She inspired a trilogy.
Brakes, you heard? Like, because you gotta think about it. You know when you get one of them kills, it's like, yo, I'm like, you damn near got a double take. I'm really killing you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had to,
Godzilla shit, let's
you know
go.
what I'm saying? Like it was like one of those ones. So, boom. You know, that's what even say it. You know, my first song ever, the first single I ever did, say it, do it, prove it.
You got Scarface playing it? That's mad racist right there.
She was FaceTiming me and shit.
I just felt racist, man. I don't know what this is. Okay, I'm sorry.
Nah, you good. But it was the time when like say it, do it, prove it. The whole video was based on that moment.
Right.
That's why if you ever go back to the video for Say It, my first song, I picked up the girl in the rental. She didn't want to holler at the start of the video. That all stemmed from the same thing. You know?
That makes like, because most people like wouldn't do that. Most people wouldn't big the girl up. Most people wouldn't say this. Most people, like, if they get their heart hurt, you know, that's a bad experience for them. You're making
like you're not gonna bring it up again.
Yeah, like most people don't want to bring it up. Like
leave that shit in the past.
That's ill that you would take a vulnerable moment for you and make money off it. Obviously,
I'm gonna tell you guys this.
But yeah.
Vulnerability is what sells records.
Yeah.
Because people want a nigga that's confident enough to say how they really feel because they not confident enough to say it. That's why niggas love Drake.
All right.
Because
and Ja Rule, when he used to take ecstasy and make love records.
Right. And I'm sure niggas was probably feeling exactly how he was feeling.
I took ecstasy trying to make it. It didn't make the same record. So it didn't work for me. It didn't work for me. But go ahead.
But it's vulnerability is letting people in into a place that like they're not used to going, or it's like, you know. I was about to say something. I didn't want to make no headlines, so I'm stop.
Yeah,
but
that's okay.
It's like somebody having, God forbid, one of us having a disease in this room, right? And or better yet, like I heard Boozy say one time, talking about like diabetes in his body or something like that. And I don't know how true it was or whatever.
Little Boozy talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
On one of his songs. You know what I'm saying? But Jay, I'm wrong. Is Jay in here somewhere? I'm right?
Okay.
Yeah. So I heard Boozy say some shit about like him having diabetes in his body, but I'm sure the fact that he was able to come out and say that in a record, so many people with diabetes that like don't even want to let people know that they going through a condition or they got a condition probably related to him, and was like, damn, I fuck with this nigga 20 times more because he just said how I feel. Drake will say so many things about how niggas feel, but we just won't say it because it's like, I don't know how I'm gonna sound if I say that. But the thing about it is, it's like he puts it in a way where it's like okay, and it's like okay. You get what I'm saying?
Kiki, do you love me?
However you do it. You know what I'm saying? But I just mean like vulnerability is.
But not everybody can pull that off. You have to be talented.
You have to be talented and you gotta be honest, my nigga.
Now at the one point where Drake and like Meek was really beefing, like you had a record with Meek.
Yeah.
And was that after you and Drake had to squash it, or that was like
nah, nigga?
That's right.
You gotta remember, I came out the gate like we was already, you know what I'm saying?
And you knew Drake prior to.
Nah, the thing about it is we hadn't even met each other like that. Like we met each other like briefly, but it was like when we first came out the gate, it's like the problem.
Both of y'all have fame.
The problems stemmed from something that wasn't even us, but it was just because it was around us. It was like I thought niggas was playing me, so I went off to be like, yo, what up, nigga? I don't give a fuck. You know
gotta stop that. I gotta tell you that.
No, that's when I first started. You know what I'm saying? This is a far different story now. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown guy. You know
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm drinking margaritas on the beach in Cabana. I'm a different guy.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta dumb down your realness.
You know what's crazy? No, I was having this conversation with myself the other day.
Yeah, you have
it's like, yo, I gotta stop being so.
You sit with yourself?
With myself, yo. Now you know how you gotta have a conversation with yourself sometimes.
Yeah, that's the best conversation. Because you can't lie to you. You can't lie to you.
Like, you know what, bro? Like you gonna have to start keeping it 70 with niggas. Bro.
No, because you keeping it 90.
Yeah, I'm keeping it
rapper, 90 rapper.
You know what I'm saying?
And a lot of us go to jail for that, so we don't want you because you're keeping it over real.
You know what it is, dog.
I knew you was. Let me sorry to cut you off. I knew you was real. As soon as I seen you, everything you said, you kept it too real. And I said to myself, this nigga's too real for the industry. You got to realize that the industry is full of fake shit.
Yeah.
So when you did everything real, I was like, damn, I automatically was worried about you. From that shit I said, this nigga didn't lie. Like, he didn't exaggerate. Like, most people lie or exaggerate the first time you meet him. So when I did, and I said, damn, that he's going to realize that it's only two other people like that.
You know what it is, dog? Who those two people?
I said, now you got to figure it out. I'm probably one of them. You know what I'm saying? Man, this guy right here. God damn it. But there's a couple of other real ones. There's a couple of other real ones, but you got to learn. The thing is, you can't react to everything. You gotta learn how to sit back, and we gotta switch your drink. Because when they said that you wanted Patron and Hennessy, I said this nigga's a fighter. That's a fighter. Those are fire drinks. Nobody cool drinks those drinks. Nobody has
Those two together.
Those two together are a lethal combination. Listen, if you drink Hennessy, you wake up in Flatbush.
What's this Tiger thing y'all niggas?
We got the Tiger Ball. You ready for that? You ready for that already?
But hold on. There's a myth, you know what I'm saying, before I drink this. You know what I'm saying? There's a myth.
Yeah.
And like it's supposedly like, you know what I'm saying?
Jamaican. You Jamaican.
Make a hood turn up.
The thing about it, hold on, let me take off my hoodie.
Yeah, but it doesn't apply. I hate when we talk about that because it's terrible. Bunch of dudes talking about
No. Here's the deal. You're not gonna walk around with the Viagra thing. You're not gonna be walking around just knocking things over. But if you happen to play the game, you'll be ready. You understand? You can be ready. But you don't have, you know what I mean? I was just wondering. Yeah. It's a Jamaican thing. We got it from Jamaica.
I was just wondering.
And you're Jamaican, right?
Like Bayesian, aren't you?
I'm Bayesian.
Same, cousins.
See, the thing about I was raised around all Jamaicans. Like my cousin Jay, his family, his mamas who raised me. Like my mom died.
And you even lived in Jamaica, Queens at one point?
What'd you say?
You even lived in Jamaica, Queens at one point?
Nah.
No?
The only places I ever lived in was like, I lived in Long Island one time when I was in New York, and I stayed like in Brooklyn somewhere, in Flatbush somewhere with my aunt. But that's about it.
Let's take a shot, then I want to ask you your inspirations. Salud. Make some noise for Tory. Listen, man. Let me give you my speech. Let me give you a speech, man. So many people, you've been in this game 10 years. You are grinding. You are getting the success, and you deserve everything you fucking get. I can see your humbleness, see your realness, and I want to salute you to your face and tell you you're great. And you're a motherfucking real dude, man. So me coming from New York, I try to just go along with it. Let's go. That
shit tastes like curry, nigga. That shit, like, you ever go into like the Indian spot and you smell like the spice.
Yeah.
It tastes like all the cultures.
It tastes like every culture in the world.
That's like that was like
United Nations of drinks.
There you go.
So coming from New York, I had a whole bunch of inspiration. I had, the Rakims. Like coming from Toronto, who was like the first person that you looked up to in the music that was from Toronto that you wanted to like maybe that was you was inspired by?
I mean, from Toronto?
Yeah.
Or Canadian in general.
In my time, y'all got it. I mean, it was clearly Drake for us. You know what I'm saying? It was Drake.
What about Cardinal?
I think Cardinal official.
The thing about Cardinal is when Cardinal was out, I wasn't living in Toronto. I was in America. You know what I'm saying? Because like my dad is a missionary preacher, so like. My whole life is just travel. I never stayed anywhere for too long. I was always like, the only time when I actually stayed somewhere for like a good 2-3 years was when I moved to Brampton, because I went to high school out there, which was in it's in Canada. It's like the greater area of Toronto. Okay. So basically, like for me, that was really my only time I was ever really stationed somewhere. That's why when people be like, yo, he's from high, I'd be like, I'm not from none of there. I'm not really, call me a little everywhere. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not really, you know what I'm saying? I guess that's why I'm able to vibe with so many people. That's why people be like, if you ever ask somebody about my face card is always solid because just so many different cultures. I met so many different types of people that taught me to be the type of way that I am. You feel me? So everything has just always been like that. So it just goes to the point of what y'all talking about. Like, you feel me?
No, that's beautiful, man. Because I could tell, and like you pulled it off. One of the hardest tasks music has ever. You didn't just go do people's records over. You did their classics.
But I had to go crazy, N.O.R.E. this time.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I was scared when I seen the actual track list prior to. I'm like, I hope my. It's like I know all the other tapes. I hope my man ain't.
Because you gotta think about the fucking songs.
Sweated.
The songs are so fucking big, my nigga. Yeah. The songs are big, bro. Like these ain't the filler of the albums. These were the one of the album. Like for Ashanti to come back and do Foolish, nigga. Like Maya to come back and do Best of Me after the last time she did Best of Me. Jay-Z was on it. Like Lil Wayne and Lloyd. Like, bro, these are great records. So
Chris Brown.
But then think about it. How many times?
The T-Pain is the killer though. That shit is so good, bro.
How many times the older niggas get mad at the young niggas because they like, yo, my nigga, you really just took this shit and fucked it up. And now the real people will never know the real version of this song. And what they have to look on it now is this fucked up version of the song.
This is exactly the truth.
So then I was like, that plus the fact that niggas just always like, this nigga Tory, he's always sampling niggas. Why can't he just well,
I'm gonna tell you what you did.
So I was like,
bring
these niggas in.
Because when you make a record, and you're gonna learn that like in the next couple of years. When you make a record, you make that person feel old. You're like, nigga, I'm still alive. You know what I'm saying? But you learn the medium ground. Make them a part of the record.
Yeah.
And it, like, cause I'm sprung. I didn't think you could make that record better. Like, and you actually like that shit is dope. Like I'm like, I love the original, but I now love this one just as much, or maybe
it exposes people who probably wouldn't have been exposed to the older record.
Because today I heard it on the radio, but it was like one of them mix shows where somebody
heard it 4 times on the radio, sir.
Yes.
Right. Let's make some noise.
Somebody mixed it in with the old one, and I was so happy to feel like, because it just felt the same.
That's what's dope
and that
about
was
it.
my biggest thing. It was just like when I went to look at the records and I did all the records. My main concern was not that I needed these records to be like some whole like, you know, but I needed them to sound the same or feel the same. That's all I cared about.
And updated.
Yeah, updated, but also just the feeling. Like, is this gonna give somebody the same nostalgia or the first song, or something about this song gonna bring somebody back? And I went with that formula for every single one of the records. And if they didn't feel like that, I didn't go with them. You know? And so like I was working and thought, if I can get all these great people on it, like this is just gonna be a super knockout.
Like Slim will around
Bro,
the
I had
112.
the features for like a good 9-10 months. I never told nobody for the whole 10 months. 2 days before the album came out, we told people. 2 days.
Now,
Not even the day before. Yeah, the day before.
What made you want to go at the whole industry at one point? At one point, nigga, I think you rapped against everyone. Like, what made you just
ready.
like? I was also nervous for that time as well. I was like, are you going? The only one I say that you lost, in my opinion, was Dream Doll. Like, that was hilarious. And did you have Beijing? Did you have Beijing though? Was that true?
No, I've never worn Beijing. Bro, if I was wearing Beijing, my shit would have been on first. My headpiece would have been on tilt, nigga. My shit would have been on super tilt.
Oh, that was just a bar. You just used it as a bar.
Super tilted.
Okay, all right, cool. I thought that was funny. I thought that was it.
I liked the verse. I thought it was funny. I thought it was dope. I thought it was cool. But when the shit was actually serious, and anybody I actually did diss, when the shit was actually real, because you know, Tabby's my homegirl at the end of the day. Like beyond all of the Dream Doll, that's my homegirl. Okay. So beyond all that, the other situations though, I just felt like at the time it really wasn't so much the situations. I was really going through some other shit with my label, and I felt like they just wasn't doing what they were supposed to be doing, and that shit was making me feel like yo, you niggas are putting so much time and money into these niggas who ain't nice, bro. Like, you feel me? And I'm nice, nigga. Like, you feel me? And like the word, and then I started realizing when I said it, what fueled me, because this is the thing about me as a Leo, like,
because it started with Jordan Lucas, right? That's
it started with Joyner Lucas, and then it really was only 2 niggas. It was
and
really
he could really rap.
It felt like it was a bunch
It just felt like it was a bunch of people, because the way my energy is like, I got that kind of persona, and plus I'm a great entertainer.
No, it was Don Q, it was Dream
Doll wasn't a part of it.
Oh, that was because you
I said something about Tabby on on the Don Q.
Okay, that's her real name? Is that what you keep going with it? Because I had no idea. You know what I'm saying? And I'm getting lost every time you do it. But I get it. I get where you going with it. Okay, all right. Go ahead, Tory. You've been out here knocking things down. I did think that was the only time I did think she bothered you though. I was like,
I'll give her right to that, 100%.
And you know what? When I see her, I want to shake her hand, because I did not think she was that good. I didn't know.
I'm not gonna lie. You damn near got it. It can't be a shaking it. You got to kiss on the cheek.
Okay, that
when she comes in here, we got to give her a couple.
Yeah.
It's got to be good. So boom. Back to what I was saying.
Right.
It's just one of those things where I was going through some shit where, like, I just felt like niggas. And then when I said it, when I was like, yo, I'm the best, nigga. Niggas was like, has this kid lost his mind? Like, has he lost his mind? Like, nigga, you're a singer, and that's what threw me over. That flew me.
Why?
That
because you started as a rapper first?
Bro, I've been rapping forever.
Get the hell out of here.
The thing about it is, when I got signed to Interscope, right? I got an N.O.R.E who I signed to at the time, who basically, like, my whole last, like, 4 or 5 years of, like, doing stuff with has basically kind of been, like, dictated a lot by, like, you know what I'm saying? So the first time I ever got signed, I was just like, yo, I'm gonna finesse the situation because I'm gonna rap anyway. Right. But niggas was like, nigga, we signing you to be a singer, nigga, and da 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 da. And I was like, bro,
That's why I was very, to tell you the truth, as a fan and as a person who I consider a friend, it's like you're too good as a singer to be that good as a rapper.
My nigga,
I just didn't think you could. I just didn't think you could. And then when you proved it, I said, this nigga can rap.
Oh no.
What the fuck is going on?
In Canada, bro.
That's weird. What's going on in the water in Canada? Because you and Drake are too good at both sports.
I don't know.
What the fuck is going on? There's something going on. They got steroids.
Nah, you know what it is?
Steroids.
Nah, what it is like I think it's just certain kids from our city that we've always been late on shit. And so we've always studied y'all niggas extra hard. We've always studied the greatest of all y'all niggas extra hard because Canada at a point was never cool enough to join the conversation. You get what I'm saying? So we've always kind of sat back and studied all y'all niggas. Even when you watch like URL and Smack, like remember when all the white niggas started coming out of Canada all of a sudden? And niggas, but some of them niggas, they might be weird and they might talk crazy. Their accents might be stupid. But a lot of them niggas was nice. It's just that we sat there and watched niggas for so long that I feel like we've just picked and chose what we wanted. You know what I'm saying? So like
that's ill.
For me, why I said what I said is because I'm like a chameleon. For instance, niggas get mad at me because I have so many styles.
That's fucked up, Tory. You got like, too many styles, it's a fact.
Niggas
is mad at that. Take a shot, goddamn. But go ahead, you got wild, too many styles.
Niggas get mad because I got so many styles. So I be like, yo, first of all, my main thing is being versatile. That's what I build off of. And there's not one of y'all niggas in the industry that shake me, nigga. None of y'all niggas shake me. There's not, literally. So it's like, you gotta think about it for me. I haven't seen a nigga style I can't emulate. I haven't seen a nigga style that can't be broken down
like
and understood.
Dream, you did Dream song over you. He had to clear that, correct?
Yeah, he had to clear it.
Okay.
What's crazy is
I feel like Dream could do it like everyone's style too as well.
But see, me and Dream are like, Dream is really where I got my singing style from.
See how
I tell niggas this like all the time, like Dream, I gotta say, damn near Jeremiah at one point, and Chris Brown was the first niggas that I was like, I gotta sound like these three niggas. You feel me? Like when I would say I gotta sound like these niggas, like you know what I'm saying? And like that's what I used to chase. Like if you ever listen to the Chixtape 1, which nobody ever mentions, because
Dream wanted to do cocaine with us. Remember?
Came out a long time.
A lot of things are going on in that.
Dream is wild. He said, "Where's the lines at?" He's like, "Dream, stop! There's cameras here." It's on camera.
You get it how you get it, man.
Him and gunplay.
You get it how you get it. You know?
So, being from Canada and what was your goal? Was it to be big in Canada, to be big in America, or just always to be world domination?
I always tell niggas at some point, I don't know at what point, but at some point while I'm alive, they're gonna deem and hail me as the biggest and best artist in the world. You know what I'm saying? So like my thing is like at some point I'm gonna be the biggest artist in the world. At some point, I don't know what point, but there's gonna be a point where they're like, he's the biggest artist right now. Right now, as it currently speaks, he's the biggest artist. I don't know exactly how it's gonna, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I promise that unless a nigga shoots me dead in the street, God forbid, tonight.
And you're gonna do a Spanish album too?
Yeah. You know I was gonna have you for the
Yo, this nigga gotta stop. This nigga gotta stop.
I am doing over.
Yo, yeah, he did. He called me for this already.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, I can't you say
that's the DJ, man. That shit would be crazy.
I'm gonna be honest.
Nah, bro, I got Nina Sky on it and all
Oh
kinds of shit.
my God,
I'm gonna be honest with you. See, Akon just did the same thing.
I ain't gonna lie, Akon, I'm gonna address something right here while we're here, my nigga.
Okay.
I love you to death, my nigga.
All right.
But you know what you did. I love you to death. You know what you did there.
He took your idea?
I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that because I love Akon to death and I want to build with Akon. That's a nigga that I need to make some money with. So I'm not. We're not. This isn't one of those.
Let's build a bridge right here on Drink Jam.
I know.
He owned all Africa.
But I want to say one thing. Okay. One time,
you told him to do a Spanish
came
album?
to the studio. You know, I showed him everything I was doing. Showed him the Chixtape. Showed him the Spanish joint. And my Spanish joint is called El Agua. A couple months later, he just dropped El Negrito. So I don't know. It's all Spanish. It's an all Spanish album. I told him that I was going to be the first black nigga to do it. You know what I'm saying? I just want to go on file and say, you know what I'm saying? But yo, Akon, don't get mad because what I just did for you just now with that drop, everybody's gonna go listen to that. You know what I'm saying? So it worked both ways.
Yeah, man, but I think that's an awesome idea because whoever be able to pull that off and the thing is to be accepted by the people, not be accepted by the artists.
Yeah,
because you shouldn't want to be in that world. Like,
I don't care about the artists like in my shit.
It's about the people. Yeah,
bro, I want the artist to feel like, yo, what the fuck is that? And then the people is just like, yo, that's fire.
Right, exactly.
Like when I made El Agua, like which is gonna drop next year. When I made El Agua, the whole Spanish album, my whole thing and my thought process was like, I need to sound and I need to do this as fluent as a young Spanish nigga from Uptown. There's a young Spanish nigga that's in the Heights. I need to sound like the new Spanish nigga from the Heights, my nigga. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, and that's how it's gotta feel, nigga. Like, yeah, exactly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they just, like, I just
Mango in the morning.
All kind of wild shit. Real talk, though. And that's how I go into things. Like, yo, my nigga, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this like the rawest young new nigga. And I'm not gonna do this because it's like, oh, that's a cool thing to do. I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna be like, they gonna be like, yo, this nigga Tory Lanez. It like as if I'm some new nigga. Yo, you heard this new nigga named Tory Lanez? Like in the Spanish world, like, yo, que no que me nido, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, niggas going crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's how I want them to go crazy about my shit.
It's a genius idea. I tried it.
You know what I mean?
You killed it.
A little bit.
And you broke it into the United States. You broke the market. You were the first nigga. Yeah,
singing in Spanish. Like that's what I wanted. Singing in Spanish is what I want to do. Like I want to try.
I mean,
Hector Lavoe album.
Right, but that takes time.
I can't fucking sing. So when Akon says it, I looked at it and I was like, it's genius. I mean, you say it is genius because I got rapped. So it's not much more that I did. But if I could sing, el cantante, if I could have did that with the salsa, that's what I wanted to do, but it just didn't. But so that's why I know it's a genius idea. It's a genius idea. And Latinos, once they support you, this is the most.
And the thing is, being Caribbean too, it's the same.
Yeah,
you know, it's really
what's that island that they speak patois, they speak Jamaican and Puerto Rican. I think it's St. Croix.
Puerto Rican? What, meaning Spanish?
It's Spanish, yeah. But I'm just saying, in particular, the dialect is Puerto Rican. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like the slang.
You lost.
Yeah, the slang too. You know how everyone has different dialects, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, St. Croix. Like, I think it's St. Croix or St. Croix. Or
no, I feel like in a past life, I was like...
Gotta relax. Yo, by the way, shout out to our people. The Greek lightning. You know what I'm saying? With the natural, you know, honey liqueur. You know, that's our peoples, man. They got us holding us down, man. The Greek lightning,
shout
man.
Out Greek lightning.
Definitely big up the Greek lightning, man. Let's make some noise for Greek lightning. So, Tory, you got a taste of the game, and you got a chance to see how important your fellow Canadian artist is Drake, and would you have preferred to have beef with him early on, or because it kind of made everyone? I'm just being honest with you. It kind of made everyone pay attention to you because it was like y'all was sparring, right?
Yeah.
And the thing about Floyd Mayweather, no matter who Floyd Mayweather fights that night, they're all on the same level. Mm-hmm. So you always got to be careful who your opponent is because you want your opponent to be a historian too. You understand what I'm saying?
Of course.
So would you rather have beef with him now, or would you thought it was purpose?
Yo, that is the funniest question.
No, I'm just telling you.
I think to be honest with you, if I'd have known what I know now, we would have never beefed at all, and I think that I would have been probably a bigger artist at this point. Not that I wouldn't have got to this point regardless.
Of course.
But it's like a lot of that, you gotta remember, a lot of that shit hindered me. You know what I'm saying? Like when I did it. But I ain't gonna lie, if we were beefing right now, like that, first of all, that would be dumb.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it would be entertaining as fuck because niggas is actually like
at the height of both of their careers.
You know what I'm saying? I get what you're saying.
That's why I'm asking.
I get what you're saying, but
I think Nas and Jay would beef earlier. They wouldn't have been as big.
I get what you're saying.
I think they beefed at the perfect time.
We're not talking about the current situation. We're just talking about the beef in general. Would it have been a bigger beef at that time, or would it have been a bigger beef right now? I think regardless right now, especially because of all the shit that I have going up to niggas, and now niggas know that when it come to battling niggas, like I really do that shit.
You really do.
So I think it would be more anticipated, but for me, bro, I like getting money. Like I like getting money. He like getting money. Niggas is from Canada. We the only two niggas that not in the weekend, of course, and party next door, of course, but like, like in the city though, like you feel both of our presence. Like, like you feel it. Like if niggas say, yo, we popping up here, you're gonna see a line around the corner, even if we say it that day. Like you feel that presence. Like you get what I'm saying? So like, for me, I think that just in general, the way it hindered shit for me was kind of it was a hit. Like you gotta think about it. This nigga, right? I'm coming in the game where every single nigga who had got their first record from this nigga. Like their first record that popped to the world because he brought them in the crossover place.
He was not fucking with you at
think about
first.
all the hot niggas. Think about all the hot niggas.
He was the only one, right? He was featured.
Think about every hot nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like any hot nigga, 2 Chainz, the Migos, Versace, 2 Chainz.
And you looking like nigga, I'm right down the block.
You know what I'm saying? But because the whole situation, it was like people that was like, damn. I'm not saying anybody I just named, but people was like, damn, I don't want to fuck up my Drake connect by fucking with this nigga right here, but he's nice. So it was like niggas was doing weird shit, like
oh, I know.
They would like.
Let me tell you something.
You know, like niggas was doing.
It was like blackballing without blackballing.
Yeah, because niggas didn't want to blackball me because the niceness was so hard.
When I had beef with Nas for a week, no one wanted to stand next to me, nigga. Niggas was like, what? You beefing with Nas? Hold on, nigga. I'll see you later, my dude. Like, niggas, nobody wants to beef. When you want the top dude, when you beefing with, nobody wants to stand next to you.
At the same time,
trust me.
You know, there was also a crowd of people that were just like, he's just like David and Goliath. It's like David and Goliath. Like he's so fearless. And niggas just fucked with the fearlessness. Like and just fucked with the nah, these niggas a fucking rebel, my nigga.
You never thought about that though? You never thought about that? Because you know, in hip hop, if you lose a battle, you sometimes lose your career.
Yeah.
You going up against the biggest fucking person in the world.
I love it.
And
I love it.
You didn't come on, be real. But be real. You didn't think for a second,
I love it.
I'm looking at his eyes. This guy's like insane.
I love it. I love it.
He was putting it on the line.
I love it. I love it, nigga. Like, I don't even get the heartbeat thing. Like, I listen to niggas diss tracks. I listen to all the best flows they got, and I start as I'm writing, I'll be giggling. I'll be like, yo, I'm really gonna destroy this nigga. Like, this is crazy. Like, it amps me, my nigga, because the one thing that people don't realize about me is and this is why I'm still relevant. I love when niggas doubt me. I love it. My whole career is based off of proving a nigga wrong. You get what I'm saying? Like, being the underdog. Being a nigga. My first album was called I Told You. Because it was like, nigga, I told you, niggas. Like, that was my whole thing. So when niggas doubt me, it like adds, it's like Popeye on the spinach. It's like the spinach for me. When niggas say, nah, this nigga's whack. When I go through the comments, when I go through hot freestyle nigga and I see one nigga say, nah, this is a L. Even though I know this nigga probably doesn't even know me and you know, whatever case, nah, this nigga's a, who is that guy you guys just said? When I see those little comments, I be like, oh, I'm about to spaz. I'm going to the studio right now, my nigga. I'm gonna write the hardest verse. Niggas is gonna feel me, my nigga.
You mad more comments now.
You remind me of a nigga that does read all comments. I can't read all comments, dude, because I get mad. And I want to
No, but don't get me wrong. It's only certain things I'll read. Like, I'll read, like, sometimes, like, when they'll put me up against a nigga, like, when they'll be like, yo, Tory Lanez versus Dada, who's the better artist? I'll be like, are these niggas trapping? Like, because it'd be the stupidest artist, but then you gotta realize, of course, these be niggas on the internet who are internet people, who like internet people. Me, I'm a music guy. People like me because I'm music, I'm real, I'm a person that's a down-to-earth person. I'll sit down, I'll chop it up with you. If you're if you're a bum on the street, it doesn't matter, nigga. I'm gonna listen. That's just how I am.
Who are the kings of R&B right now?
I mean, right now as it stands, like new niggas.
Yeah.
I mean, I like to throw me in there somewhere. I just did, dog. Like, can I just get something?
I think, yeah.
Get it to no, I don't want to say I'm the king because my thing is, it's like I don't think there's real niggas doing like real R&B beat right now, like R&B. Like the way, like
who was the last one? Like Bobby Brown.
I'm missing my prerogative.
Jaquise makes R&B music, right? But like as far as young niggas coming out right now,
Jeremiah.
but
I gotta say you.
See, I want to give it to Jeremiah, but this is the problem with me when it comes to Jeremiah, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like I love Jeremiah's work. He's always consistent, always has a record on the radio, always da-da-da-da. But I feel like, and first of all, I want to go on record saying, you know, the Late Nights mixtape was one of my favorite mixtapes. You feel me? Like I love that as R&B. But I feel like sometimes when it comes down to him doing solo work, I don't hear enough solo records from him. I'm hearing him on a hook too many times, and I'm a hook nigga. You get what I'm saying? So I know what it is when you're just, but I want to just hear more records from Jeremiah that make me solidify that, because I always thought he was an incredible writer since Birthday Sex. You feel me?
Birthday Sex.
That was one of the craziest records to me. You feel me? Then I heard a lot of other stuff. I've heard him on niggas' records. He has an undeniable sound, but at the end of the day, I just feel like it's a lot more presence-wise you need to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes down to just
like you saying features and your own body of
and
work.
your own bodies of work. Because his own bodies of work are fucking hard. Like, they're really fire.
Jeremiah,
like, if you really ever go into his shit, it's really fire. But it's like he needs to put it out more or something, or just make the presence more felt. That's all I would say before I say, yo, he's the king. Or you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like at the end of the day, bro, like niggas like Chris Brown is still going, dog. Give it to Chris, bro. Like just give it to, let's just give it to Chris at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like I don't even mind me not having that shit, but give it to Chris, my nigga. This fucking point, my nigga. I just went on a damn tour with this nigga. This nigga's still selling out arenas. This nigga's dancing for an hour and 17 minutes, and then coming backstage and still dancing. This nigga's bro. This nigga's an alien. Bro, this nigga's an
still
alien.
dancing backstage.
This nigga's an alien. My nigga, bro. This nigga's an alien. Like I seen this nigga go on stage, bro. He'll dance for an hour and 30 minutes, nigga. Doing the nigga backflipping, nigga, all kind of shit, nigga. Me, I'm watching from the side stage like, this nigga got some energy, nigga. Like this nigga's an energized ass nigga. Then we getting off the stage.
He took a little bass.
All you hear is fucking speakers, nigga. You just hear speakers coming out of his room. You walk in at any given moment, nigga, he's still hitting the move, nigga. It's like, how do you have this much energy, my nigga? You just going warm.
Yo, big up to Chris Brown. I was privileged to see his very first studio session. I don't know if it was his very first studio session,
that's crazy.
but I was in the studio session for Run It when he made it in the Hit Factory out here. And it's crazy because Chris was so young. And I didn't know if he knew who because I know I'm an old nigga to these niggas. You know what I mean? I get it. And Chris, when I saw seen Chris recently, he was like, "Yo, OG, you don't think I don't know you was in the first studio session that I don't know if it's the first two sessions he ever had or the first." It was in Running session.
When he told you that?
No, just recently. Like I just seen him. He was like, "Yo," because I knew.
Damn,
and he turned out to be Chris Brown, but he was always a humble, great kid. Big up to Tina Davis. That was the person who put him on.
Tina Davis was sexy. I don't give a fuck.
That's my people. I can't say shit like that. That's my people. That's my people. Listen, you walking, man. Go ahead. That's my people.
I wound up, but I had to.
But Tory, that's something that I've seen that's been. You have been knocking these bitches down.
Whoa, you gonna get me in trouble up there, drink.
I mean, you're a young man. You know,
Look,
you're a young man.
What's great about me is like, I knock shit down in silence, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm a DC sniper. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not your everyday sniper who they catch. You know what I'm saying? They catch him by the first snipe shot.
DC sniper.
Because you gotta think about it. Like they caught all the regular sniper niggas by the first shoot. You know what I'm saying? The DC sniper, it took them time to find this nigga. You didn't even know he was sniping.
I can look at your fingers and tell you still finger popping things. Is that true?
Look, man, I'm not gonna lie, dog. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta get a finger pop on every now and then. Little quickie. I'm Max. I gotta lift you niggas like you. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but it just for me, bro. Like at the end of the day, like I like to keep my shit cool. So
that's the best thing about being R&B.
And girls don't ever feel like when they come around me, like it be girls with niggas and niggas I know and not niggas that my friends, but niggas that we know in the industry.
You knocking down a couple of niggas' joints. Yeah, it's okay.
At the end of the day, they'll never know. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, it's like I don't have no relationship with you, so it's not no whatever. But you'll never know, and that's how it should be. Because the thing about it is, it's like if you gon' understand, you start rocking with girls from certain status, a certain level, certain whatever the case is, we all have a common thing that's just like, yo, I don't mind fucking with you because I'm young and we free and vibrant and like nothing is really that solid right now when it comes to, you know what I'm saying? But don't throw my shit out there. Don't have me looking crazy and like, yo, just do you.
And you are not buying purses.
You made that clear.
You're not buying purses. You're not buying purses.
Definitely not. My thing is just like, look, I want to say.
You was gonna say you buy purses?
Yeah, I used to buy purses in my day, man. I'm not gonna lie. I bought a purse or two.
This is my thing.
You know what I mean? I might have bought a mink coat, a Rolex here and there. I ain't gonna lie. You know, I had my day, nigga. I was platinum in my day too, nigga. You know what I mean?
Don't get me wrong. I'm, like, and even on that subject, like, I know that everyone like, oh, Tory, not buying. No, I never. My whole thing is this, bro. It's not about necessarily buying something for somebody that you got a thing with or y'all got a vibe and y'all realize y'all fuck with this person to a certain extent, to a certain level.
Especially if they don't act.
I just think it's crazy for me to not know you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay. And then, like, let's say, you know, we fuck first 3-4 nights or something, whatever cases, we fuck, right? And then all of a sudden, like, it's like an entitlement for you to be able to feel like you should ask me for something. It has nothing to do with just a bag or nothing. It's just like, my nigga.
That's damn near prostitution.
Like, you know, and that's why, like, bro, like, that's why I've said, like, I've never paid for pussy.
What did you say?
That's damn near prostitution.
It is, though.
That's the way it would feel.
Hey, man.
That's how you end up feeling about it. It's not,
That's the way you feel.
That's how you end up feeling
I'm on
about
the
it.
other side of the fence of this one.
He said, you want to be Frank Lucas on you, buddy.
But look, check it out, though. Check it out, though. The thing about it is, right, is it comes down to when you feel like doing something for somebody is because you got something with that person where it's like, my nigga, it should be automatic. You shouldn't even have to ask me if we like that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a foul nigga. I used to buy them purses and take it back. Like, I'm a foul nigga.
But
like that.
see, now maybe your game was different. That's a whole different game right there.
I was like, this is back in the day. I was struggling. Give me my purse back, bitch.
And you run by and just grab it. Snatch your purse.
I was a foul nigga. I didn't know how to do shit back then.
That's why I can't buy. I can't buy no chick a bust down. I can't buy like a random chick a bust down. Think about it. One day I'm gonna be thinking about that bust down, $70,000, nigga. I'm trying to go to the club. I'm like, yeah, I need that back. I got one out on my own wrist, my nigga. Like, you gotta think about it. You sit there like, what the fuck? If I like you and you're like that person in my life, nigga, and I fuck with you to that extent, I'm gonna want to keep you icy because
anyway,
you with me, my nigga.
Like
I have a big heart. That's with my niggas. That's with the girl that I'm fucking with, the girl that I'm dating, whatever the case is. My baby mother forever because it's my baby mother. And at the end of the day, like,
pick up the BMs.
Anytime if this is my child's mother, nigga, she gotta have the things that she needs to have. I'll never have my baby mother looking. I'll never be one of them rappers, nigga, that has his baby mother looking crazy, my nigga. Like my baby mother's always gonna look like dollars, nigga. She has my child, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? My child is never gonna look at his mom and be like, "Yo, my mom ain't had it, but my dad was popping out." That's never gonna happen.
So you got her purses. Let's be clear.
I will get my baby mother purses.
That's what I'm talking about. Then we all trigger somebody.
Totally different category, but all right.
My baby mother's my friend now. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not
dope.
dating each other, nothing, but it's like at the end of the day, you're my baby mother.
Right.
So I say this to say when it's a random chick that we just we met online, you flew out, we seen each other for 3 days, and you asked me to buy you something. It's like we don't even got that kind of rapport.
All right, so look,
you know?
Tor, I need you to break it down because I've been married for 10 years, so I don't know how niggas get pussy nowadays. Like, I don't know. Like, I swear to God, I'm not trying to, like, I really don't know. So that's how niggas is giving it up? Like, let me, you go online?
Well, niggas ain't giving it up like me.
Okay. You're not on Tinder or nothing like that.
Nah, I can't.
What the fuck?
I
what's going on?
If I get caught on Tinder,
I'm blind. I don't know.
That'd be crazy.
I don't know what's going on in the dating world. I need to know.
Nah, be honest with you, I think it's more so just like when you step out to the spot, you know, I don't know about everybody else, but like before I ever was famous, I've always been somebody who was never scared to go to a girl and be like, what up, da-da-da-da, and
church and all that.
Bag the number right then and there. Like, that's the culture I come from. You feel me? So I think even in this modern day time, like where everybody's on the phone and niggas be still standing in the same room with a girl that they've been DMing for 17 months and still won't say nothing. Like, yo, this is you in front of me? Yo, what up? Yo, you look at the... I'm not like that.
Because catfish is real though, right? Like that
catfish
shit?
is at an all-time high.
It's an all-time high, right? It has to be.
It's like it's this thing. It's the contouring. Or is it? Did I say it right, Mariah? Did I say it right? Contour. Is it contour? That the thing on the face? Contour. Contour is the devil.
I'm sorry, you're very smarter than me. I don't know what that means.
Contour in the face
is the devil. That's why all the girls got like the the Kim Kardashian look. It's a certain way that they put the contour on the extra.
With the
No, the contour
cosmetics and shit.
It's like the makeup that like.
They got Beijing.
It's like the shit that opens. It's like the shit for the eyebrows and like all the extra shit.
They doing the Hollywood shit like a movie, making it
contour. It's not even the makeup, nigga. It's the contour, and that's the devil. The contour and to have a chick that looking like she's fat, and have it looking like she's skinny as fuck. It's like, bro, I'm telling you, bro, have it look like she got nice cheekbones. Really, her nut is like a pear, son. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Like
crazy.
N.O.R.E?
Like N.O.R.E.
So she don't get a purse?
Huh? Listen, yeah, man, all right, cool. We know how petty you are. You know the story about it.
It's a whole story,
What
though. And he says it wrong.
Yo, I'm about to
let me please smoke
shout out
up.
to Smoke Champs.
Please smoke Champs.
Shout out to Smoke Champs right quick.
I'm gonna let you know, and I want you to count on this because he for years thinks he's not petty. His girl went to a Nas video.
No, it's wrong already.
Uchiwali video. Uchiwali video.
She was in the video.
She was in the Uchiwali video, and she went to the Thong Song video, and he cut her off.
She was one of the.
He said, "That's it. You are not my girl." Is that petty?
Hold on.
That's not the way it
Hold on.
Yeah, it's two real videos.
She was in the Thong Song video.
The Thong Song
so there's
video.
like I can go on YouTube right now, and there's the clip where
her and the thong somewhere in that motherfucker.
Yeah, Big Pimpin' also.
He ain't never pointed out.
And she was in Big Pimpin'. Ooh, yeah. After Big Pimpin', she was gone.
She gotta go. Let me tell you why. His face just changed.
We had already broke up, dog.
No, I can Uchiwali is real
Uchiwali is
Uchiwali. Listen, this is. I'm not really so much worried about Uchiwali. I'm like,
I think actually Uchiwali might be the worst one.
No, but you gotta think about it. I'm like, I leave my girl around Nas. This is poetic shit going on and shit.
It's poetic. It's artistic shit
you know what I'm saying? Like, even if this nigga slices my bitch, he sliced it in an articulate way.
He had bars right there.
It was like she had no choice. The nigga had a vocabulary. She had no choice. You know what I'm saying? Like he came in there super smooth. But you know what I'm saying? And in the Thong Song, Cisco got his hair dyed. I'm like,
Cisco might have not taken that.
I don't know about Cisco.
But Hov and Dame in there with Cristal, Warren,
and then UGK, and then the big boat, and then the sunlight, and then Nas. And she was gone.
She smashed somebody.
Somebody went to that nigga shit like, watch out!
So he's not petty.
Nah, you're not really petty, but I walked out the Big Pimpin' too.
I'll let you say the wrong story.
Oh man. Yeah, but you definitely can't go to Big Pimpin'. It's true. Big Pimpin' is the line. Was that the line for you? Where you was like,
it was already broken up at that time, though.
But when you saw Big Pimpin', you
but it was kind of fresh.
We stayed breaking up. We stayed breaking up at the Big Pimpin', right? Yeah. I ain't trusting back in the days Hov and them no more either. But so we in the game. We've beefed with everybody. What is the next? We spoke about the Spanish album. Is you gonna get into acting? Is there gonna be Tory Lanez on the big screen?
Yeah, man,
I feel like you're gonna be in a karate movie. I don't know why.
The new Karate Kid.
Yo, worry.
I hope so, but I'm gonna tell y'all this. Like, I will say one thing, bro. I feel like 2020 is definitely like I did a lot of self tapes for like a lot of like I auditioned for the new Narcos. Like I did a lot of shit, like you feel me? And so like I feel like 2020 is gonna be the year of like that's when you really gonna see me on the screen, like you feel me? And just on all aspects, like this is the first time, and for those who don't know, like, I'm signed to Interscope. Right. But at the end of the day, like
big up to Joey IE.
Shout out to Joey IE. I love that guy, great guy. But for me, like, I'm at a place where this is about to be for me, like my situation is about to be totally different, and like I'm about to go to a place of like that's where I should have been this whole time.
Superstardom. So it's called. It's called superstar.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Right now, you are a star.
Yeah,
you're a star.
Exactly.
But you're on the way to superstar.
I'm crossing into that lane to where I'm supposed to be, and I never ever gave myself, I'm a superstar because I never felt that way. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I still don't ever feel like I'm a superstar. That's the reason why, I'm down to earth, and that's the reason why my music always comes back hard because I always feel like I'm still that kid making the mixtape that has to impress people. And so like it pushes my music to always being this got to be better than this. This got to be better than this. They wasn't feeling this. Okay, this what the, you know what I'm saying? And it's like constantly a thing which keeps me going and keeps my shit fresh. But at the same time, like I know where I'm headed, and I know what this album that I just dropped did for me.
Crazy.
I know what it did for me when it comes down. There's people in certain rooms that I was supposed to be in that I haven't been in because I never had something critically acclaimed.
You think this is your best piece of work?
I think it's my best R&B project. I mean, like what I have in my stash right now is like, is just, bro. What I'm gonna fuck 220 up. I'm gonna fuck that shit up, my nigga. Niggas think the last 10 years I was fucking shit up. I'm gonna fuck that shit up, my nigga. I promise you. Y'all niggas I'm gonna come back to Drink Champs next album cycle, and y'all niggas gonna be like, brother, the fuck's you bugging the fuck up.
You
like,
killing them right
you gonna
now.
Be like,
you really did a great job. No, you did really. It's
gonna be one of those. You know,
why does everybody from Canada have a Jamaican accent? Everybody.
Everybody.
Like everyone
they
has
have
a little
French accents.
They got a little bit of Jamaican.
You ever been to London?
I've been in London. They do.
Toronto and London is like the same places because a lot of us wasn't
the shower
able to,
posse.
We weren't able to get into America, nigga. Our parents weren't able to get into America, so they sent us from the islands to fucking Canada.
That's very true. It's
to
London,
nigga.
and
you know what I'm saying? So it's just mad. It's just mad
everyone
culture,
has
nigga.
Has a
By
Jamaican.
the way, this is hitting. I don't smoke papers. I don't like papers. They hurt my fucking throat.
Yeah, I'm a blunt dude.
This.
That's right.
Smoke chance, baby.
And I love the fact that you drinking Patron straight out the bottle, but I also know that leads to a lot of fights.
It leads to a lot of fucking.
It does?
Yeah, like in a good way. You know what I'm saying? Like for me and the ladies, this is a great
Patron.
Let me tell you guys a secret.
Okay.
You really want to fuck shorty? Stop inviting her at night. Drink this with her in the daytime when it's sunny.
Holy moly.
It's over.
It's an aphrodisiac at that time.
It's over.
Okay.
It's finished.
Okay.
You start drinking this 2 p.m.
But like
you're in the drawers.
No ice?
By 5:39.
5:39. No person.
This nigga had the exact timing. I respect that.
39. You know what I'm saying?
He looking at his watches.
This is that day.
And I can't. Now we need the tips now. So that's straight. Do it straight. Or
listen,
what ice?
This is what I do. I bring her to the crib, and you know I ask her what we drinking. She's like, yo, I don't really drink Patron. I'm on 42, and I'm like, yo, you know I don't really got that right now, but. You know, cause usually there's no 42 in my crib. There's this. And they're like, oh, all right, cool. I said, let's take 2 shots off the rip. We're gonna take 2 shots fast.
You look at the time, right?
We're gonna take 4 o'clock. I think we're gonna take 2 shots back to back. But it's not even like this is not even like a thing. It's like it's not something you gotta force. It's like it's okay. It's not like it doesn't hurt, isn't it? Take 2 shots of this back to back, and this is and this is even for the girls. Like y'all want to get in the mood, you with somebody, you feel like anxious and whatever the case is. This is what you do.
This is the first time we got sex tips on Drink Champs. Let's go.
Let's talking direct to the camera right there.
Leave me in.
But you know, you take 2 shots of this. Try to make them at least a little bit sizable.
Okay.
You know,
no ice, no shots. You said shots.
No
not
ice.
Chilled.
You can, if you really have to.
Okay.
You can allow the.
Oh, you like a room temperature?
I mean, I take it out the fridge. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I don't really matter. It's just 2 shots that are like, you know, sizable shots. They can't be baby shots.
Right.
You can take 1 shot, she gonna be like, it hurts, and then you chill out. You chill out for a good 2 minutes, 3 minutes. You say, all right, we're gonna take 1 more, and we ain't taking no more shots for a while, right? Take the second shot. Then you pour a cup. This is the thing.
Hold on, let me get my notepad.
Then, it's very easy. You pour one of these, you double cup it up with a chaser, with a nice, you know what I'm saying? You gotta find a mix, you know what I'm saying? This is something I shouldn't even be telling y'all, but this is the Fargo Splash.
Okay.
You take this right here. Now I want y'all to know what this is.
How do we happen to have that?
Listen.
Oh, you're talking to Mr. Lee.
Yeah, listen. You take this right here, okay? This is simply mango. No, this is simply orange with mango. That's what y'all gotta understand. Do not get the simply orange just thinking it's okay. I got the simply orange. Nah, it has to be with mango. There's one more other thing I put in there, but if I gave you all of that, I'd have to kill you.
No, it's under your chair.
Is it Molly?
It's another juice. It's another juice, but that's just sometimes when you want to get saucy.
Okay.
This is all you need. This and this. And then you pour this with this. You pour, you take the cup, you got ice in the cup, of course.
Right.
You pour them 4 times, and y'all, I promise y'all.
5 times is good.
Bro,
it's not
I'm
good.
telling y'all, I promise y'all.
Right.
I promise y'all.
Right.
You take those 2 cups, you sip, y'all have a conversation, mid-cup through, y'all feeling incredible. You feeling, you're on a, brother.
Any conversation tips? I mean, we might as well go full detail.
Look, like first thing first, like, you know what I'm saying? One thing I learned about women, and even like women that keep it G with me, that's like, yo, if I'm a fucking nigga on the first night, this is how they feel about it.
Right.
And that's how, like, you know, with those kind of women that I talk to, I learned a lot of things. And what I realized is like, women don't ever want to feel like, even if they came to fuck you, and it's the first time they fucking you, even if they came to fuck you, they don't ever want to feel like, okay, I'm only here to fuck you.
Right.
They want to know you a little bit. That's what niggas gotta understand. Like, women want to know you, my nigga. They don't want to sit there and they also want you to be attentive to knowing them. And that's the thing you gotta understand. Like, that changes the whole narrative. Like, you gotta always, when you talk to women, you gotta ask them about everything. You gotta, and I'm not saying on some shallow shit. You actually, because the thing about it is, when you're drinking, it's really actually interesting.
Right, you're gonna open up
because now you're saying that sounded mad shallow. No, but I'm saying, like, when conversation in general, when you're drinking,
like most men would be like,
that's why it's just drink champs.
But look, because Tory, right? Because like most men, when we see each other, we be like, yo, what's up, dude? How you doing? We don't even care about your answer after we ask you how you doing. Like, we don't even care, because you most times you say, yo, what's up, my nigga, how you doing? And then you be like, man, I'm fucked up. You be like, word up. You be like, sometimes you don't even care. Like, man, like, I noticed that about each other. Like, you can say something. Like next time you ask a nigga how you doing, or they ask you how you doing, say some funny shit like, man, my toenail fell off. Watch the nigga that'll be like, word up. Because the nigga never even cared how you was really doing. I'm just being honest. So woman, you're saying woman is different.
But women are different because it's like the little things go a longer way with women. It's like some people don't realize how much how did your day go, and you actually just listening to a girl vent about whatever's going on in her day. Like, people don't like, niggas don't realize how much that mean to women just for you to pay attention to the small things. And so like when you over there, I just you know, like I said, I always pay attention to the little things going on.
Yeah, Capone used to be like that.
Yeah,
like back in the days when we were slinging, Capone used to always recognize the little things about the girls, and I used to be like, "Shut the fuck up," because I used to never recognize it. Like he would be like, I would be with my girl. Capone would be like, "Nice new nail polish." I'm like, "Nigga, shut the fuck up, man. I didn't even know she got her nails done, nigga."
But that shit is that shit that matters. Because it's like when women do things, a lot of times it's for themselves, of course. You know, they want to be who they are. You know what I'm saying? And they gotta be, you know. When a woman walks down the street and it's niggas there, they think about every single thought that all the niggas, most women, will think, they're still like in the back of their mind, like, damn, all these niggas looking at me, da-da-da-da. And we don't think any of that shit's going on in their head because they so confident and so nose up in the air and shit, you feel me? But a lot of times they be thinking about everything. So I always realize, like, when women do things and when they get their nails done and when they go out and they get their hair done,
you gotta tell them.
They're saying they're doing that shit because also it's to them, but also because, like, it's things that you should notice. It's like if you don't notice it, it's like, damn, like it kind of like, it's the reassurance that feels good for women. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta reassure them, like, even though we know, yo, you look beautiful, reassure them to the tiny things because that's the shit they look for. You know what I'm saying? And that's the shit women like, my nigga. Like, I don't know how to tell you, like, it's just what it is.
You got the name Lanez because you like to drive fast cars?
Nah.
Your man Hakeem?
They should re-give me that name before that now because the way I drive is fucking ridiculous.
Okay.
Ridiculous.
I feel like you're a little out of control.
I'm out of control.
I can see it in your eyes.
I'm out of control, my nigga. So it just be like, for me, like they called me Lanes when I was younger because I used to be running in and out of the street. I was always in the street barefoot, nigga. Like I was just a ratchet ass little kid.
Oh wow.
So they called me this janitor that used to live in my neighborhood when I lived in Atlanta. He used to call me Lanes. You know what I'm saying?
What's his name, Hakeem or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's great. He did your research.
Yeah, come on, I'm on it. I know.
Nah, that's fire. But yeah, so that's how I got the name Lanes.
So you really did live in Atlanta. You lived everywhere. You
I
really
lived
like
everywhere, my nigga. Like everywhere, bro. Like it's crazy.
That's what makes you. You could tell that you embraced everywhere you lived because that's what makes you so dangerous on that mic.
You gotta think about it, like niggas.
You know, Swiss is similar to that. Swiss is like from Atlanta, like Swiss is from the Bronx. but he's like Atlanta and Jamaican. Like, so that's why Swiss can like really
he's
do
out
any fucking thing, and you
remind
me of that.
It's those things that honestly make me so versatile, that make me that type of person that I am. Like, and even down to the music that I like right now, the shit that I listen to, the everything is always diverse. I keep my head in a diverse space because of that, because of the fact that I've been in so many places. I lived in so many places that when something's hot, I don't just take it from, I'm East Coast, so I can't.
You can pull inspiration from different places.
Exactly.
Right.
You know?
And you're on Interscope, man. That must be like kind of like pressure. That's all right. Let's just be clear with Interscope.
Not for
Tupac.
long. Not for long.
Oh damn! Come on, let's not.
He kind of alluded to that.
You gonna come on? God, sorry.
Not for long.
Come on, sorry. Still Interscope.
Regardless.
But you try to be independent.
Regardless, my deal with Interscope is done in 12 months.
Oh,
regardless, regardless, that's my.
But you're gonna drop another project until then.
Contractually, I might not even be there, but contractually.
But you could renegotiate, maybe.
I'm not.
From the outside looking in, let me just be
quickly.
I don't work for Interscope, but from the outside looking in,
no, I'm just saying,
I see them doing a great job.
I'm just saying, whatever happens,
they're doing a great job. With you.
No, they're
just
not.
Outside looking in.
I'm doing a great job with me.
Oh, okay.
But we're not gonna do that here. We're gonna say that for the next drink.
Okay.
I'm with a great team of people that we have built. Me, Sasha, Payne, Marty, a couple people I can't mention yet. But this album, the Chixtape, this is the album where we did this album.
But I gotta imagine the label with all the samples.
We did this album.
Get the fuck out of
I called niggas. I hit niggas on Instagram.
Sample clearance and everything?
I called niggas. I found niggas' emails. I found old niggas' Facebooks. Nigga, I found these niggas.
You look at MySpace, right? Don't go on MySpace.
Nah, niggas going.
There's a couple niggas still on MySpace now. With Justin Timberlake and shit.
It speaks volumes into understanding that, like, yo, in today's time, you as an artist don't have to sit there and think that you need everything. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Interscope's a bad label. Interscope's a great label for the people that are great artists in the building.
Or might not have the team you have.
Some people don't have the team.
You know what I'm saying?
And some people also aren't as self-sufficient as me. I'm a guy who, no matter what, I'm gonna do it for myself regardless, because I just like that. I love working, I love being a part of shit, I love, I love it. But at the end of the day, what it really comes down to is I'm an artist that doesn't need it. I don't need the machine. I've learned, I know what it is. I don't need it.
So why pay the machine if you don't need it?
Basically. I don't need it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, there's nothing wrong with Interscope. I love Interscope. You know what I'm saying? We have an artist on Interscope right now, Melly. And Melly's fucking phenomenal, my nigga. That's my Melly is my favorite female artist right now. Well, besides Melly and Mariah the Scientist. Those are my two, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't fuck off, nigga. Those two are like the hardest out. And so we wouldn't feel comfortable with Melly if Interscope was a problem. It's not, Interscope's not a problem. But I do stand strong on me and my situation where it's just like, I don't need a machine because of who I am and how self-sufficient I am.
But you know, for me giving you advice, maybe you're right. You don't need the machine, but
at all.
Sometimes you can make a deal with the machine where it's like you still independent. Because I feel like that's what you're trying to say. Like you want to go the independent route.
I don't want to listen.
Okay.
I don't want to drive. I'm too lit. I don't want to do none of that. I just want to be me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like, I'm doing a lot of other things right now. It's kind of crazy because even if whatever happens and we drop some more albums and whatever cases. The end of this 12 months, I'm a free agent. And to think, there's so many artists who don't ever get to the end of their deal.
Yeah.
Niggas never make the end of the deal. You know what I mean? Niggas never made the end of the deal. Never. And when they do make the end of the deal, it's because it's like, yo, the last album, okay, nigga, you stretched. It's like, we so tired of hearing music from you, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my nigga.
And when you mean end, like months. Recouping everything too.
You
recouped everything, label-wise.
Yeah, well, you know.
Right.
the next episode of Drink Champs.
Right.
But you know, fucking.
But just be careful, because this is
No,
what I'm trying to say.
I'm good. This is not one of those things.
Yeah,
Trust me. And I don't give a fuck who.
But we have those combos.
I'm not.
Indie
Listen, guys, I want
versus
everybody
major.
to understand something.
Uh-huh.
Till I get to the bot, to like here, you'll never catch me saying some shit that I don't want to say.
Right.
I'm not drunk. I'm not saying something that's out of line. I'm not saying
No,
anything
I
that's
don't mean
out
it
of
like that.
character.
I mean like your plan, period. Because sometimes, like we always think that the grass is probably greener on the other side, and sometimes the grass is the same fucking green.
Don't get me wrong, man.
Right.
Don't get me wrong. You're absolutely right. Sometimes you do think that, right?
Right.
And then sometimes there's things that indicate that situations would be different. But depending on your circumstance, things can be different. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I think that that's based on each and every specific artist and their specific situation of what's going on.
Yeah.
You know, for me, bro, for 10 years, nigga, you know, I've been going at this for a good amount of time, my nigga. And, you know, it's 2019. People, when I first got on World Star, it was 2009. And I got signed 2010 and been here for, like you said, 10 years. My first 10 years, what people don't understand is like, we've been at this place and I've seen so much, learned so much. Like artists don't be relevant 10 years in the game. Nigga, I haven't even got my feet warm. Like, it's very different.
No, I'm not gonna lie to you.
You know?
I know that's you being humble, but if the industry didn't take notice, this was the project. Like everyone, I kid you not. Like when I interview people, I semi-stalked them before. So when we locked you in, I went and I searched everything because I wanted to hear the good, the bad, the ugly. And if the industry was sleeping on you,
that's why I said
stopped.
this is the one. That's why I said
they stopped.
That's why I said I feel like I'm at a place of, and I can just tell by even like the people that are talking to me right now, the people that are in my inbox, the people that are calling my phone and checking on me, is A-list people that we don't got no, you know what I'm saying, like past previous relation to this. And it's just like I could tell that the music at this point has gotten y'all to a point where it's like, you know what, you're solidified now.
Yeah. No, because you
it's
did
like
one
we've
of the
always
hardest,
wanted to solidify you, but something wasn't.
You did one of the hardest shits ever. You know how hard it was. Like I don't know if you, and I don't mind bigging you up. Like, like I told you, like I look at you as a friend, man. Because every time we've encountered each other, it's been genuine. So I'm like, you know, this guy, I know he's dangerous because he's like me. Like he's not a liar. So when I looked at it, I was like, yo, hold on, because you know I've been paying attention. But when I looked at the track list, I was like, no. I was like, no, I don't want my man to do this. But then I looked and I said, he got them on there with him. So I had prejudged it prior to me listening to it. But then I put it in. And I was just me being truthful.
Because I knew, bro, there was songs.
Because I was scared, bro. I was scared, and you nailed these shit.
You gotta understand for me, though, too.
You nailed it, though.
I appreciate
but, like, you nailed it. Like, let me tell you something. I'm a person who lived that era. Like, you probably was younger when you hearing these.
Nigga, I was in middle school.
Yes.
I was watching all y'all niggas on TV. You don't understand, dog. Like, I was watching all y'all niggas on TV, dog. YouTube to every nigga, dog. I was watching y'all niggas from the 90s, nigga. I was watching the old shits, nigga.
You realize how hard that is to take T-Pain's.
Bro, you know how hard it was for me to even tell him? Think about me having to tell him.
I ain't gonna lie. I would like to hear this conversation.
Think about me having to talk to these niggas and tell them, yo, I just sampled your best song ever, nigga. And you're gonna come back in 2019 after this shit still gets played in the club because it's still a hit and they played in that classic section.
Yes.
I still want you to come back in 2019 as a fresh artist, my nigga, and do this shit again.
Genius, man. Genius.
You know what I'm saying? It would have been the number.
It's a respectful way of doing it.
It would have been the number one album in the world. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you know, Celine Dion is Celine Dion. But at the end of the day, it's like when you really look at the numbers and you look at everything, bro, that shit spoke volumes into everything. You get what I'm saying? It was the most selling album that week. It sold more than Celine Dion's album.
Yeah, it did.
Period. That, you know, Celine Dion had an album.
But it's technically a mixtape, but it's a real album now.
And this
it's
is
an album
and
mixtape.
that's the thing.
Yes,
it was already an anticipated project because it started as a mixtape already. So it was like
Chixtape is bigger than you.
Yeah, nigga. So now, I don't think that now. But,
Okay,
I was kind of wild with that.
Yeah.
I will say this: the Chixtape is a larger part of me than people think.
Okay, I understand.
You get what I'm saying? Like people don't realize how much significance the Chixtape has when it comes down to Tory Lanez. A lot of times, and that was even my issue with like Interscope and like other major labels is like y'all think that when I go to these places and I sell out shows, it's because of the success that y'all have had with this single. And it's like, don't get me wrong, that's cool and everything. But like, bro, these women are at the show singing the fucking Chixtape, nigga, which has never been cleared, which is not, some shit under UMG yet.
Do they throw the draws at R&B for real? Like,
of course.
Yeah.
Of course. They do some wild shit.
Because I had a couple of fat girls throw some shit at me. It wasn't the same.
Yo, I seen, you know what happened to me? It's a wild place. Wild. This is the wildest shit that I ever saw. And
don't tell me it's in Rhode Island.
What'd you say?
Don't tell me it's in Rhode Island.
No, it wasn't.
Okay. I don't know. For some reason, I saw Rhode Island. For some reason, I think
it was either Boston or. It was close to it. That's why I said
Verde's is involved.
But it was either Boston or it was upstate New York. We had a show one time.
I can see how you confused.
And I remember I went into the Chixtape segment of the show, and I kid you not, I'll never forget. There's a like when you go into the 1,500, 2,000 to 3,000 people venues, they're like these theaters where they used to watch all these old shows. So they have the top mezzanine floor with all the seats and shit, right? So there's like sometimes you go to these shows where like they wouldn't sell anything at the top though, like and you'd see like 6 or 7 people up there, but like they would be watching the show and shit. But you can clearly see the top, like you could damn near see niggas' whole outfits because of the way it is. Like if someone's standing high, you looking at them upwards, you can see everything. My nigga, there was 2 girls in there, and I remember one of the songs I started singing. The song We Flipped this Pretty Ricky shit, and these 2 girls, I don't know what they was, but they was they start dancing on each other and shit. It was cool, whatever case is. All of a sudden, I'm seeing Shorty start pulling the girl clothes off and shit. She start eating the girl out.
Wow.
On the top of the
But you got the full crowd on the bottom.
But the crowd's at the bottom. No one's seeing this but me. And I'm like, yo, if I make this hot right now, not only is this going to World Star, not only is this da-da-da-da, but it was like one of those moments, it's like, I don't even know how old these girls are. Like, because all my shows are all ages. So it's like, first of all, I don't even know why the hell y'all even up there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like one of those moments where I was just like, yo, R&B speaks to women differently.
And you a crowd surfer nigga too. Like you jump on speakers. Like you like a rock and roll, hip hop.
I love it,
dog. You like the closest thing to Bobby Brown. But I'm gonna be honest. Bobby Brown's
the coke.
Most best story.
I do no coke.
He fried chicken.
I've never done coke. I've never done any pills in my life. Anything like that.
I never done coke. I did a lot of Molly though.
That's coke, by the way.
I did Molly.
I've never done Molly.
It has a little piece.
I did a little bit. I did ecstasy in my life too. But Bobby Brown has the best story. He fried chicken and cocaine.
How? Oh, like the
the flour was cocaine, nigga. Listen, so I heard him tell a story somewhere. So I see him at this hotel. I don't want to say the name of the hotel if we both still stay out there. So I seen him and I was like, yo, he's with his wife. I'm with my wife. I'm looking like this is not the time to ask this nigga did he really fry some cocaine. So I'm like, yo, and it was just like perfect time. Our wives walked away to the bathroom. I was like, yo, Bobby, is that true? He said, I'm gonna tell her to drink champs. But I'm gonna be honest, because you're a real nigga like Bobby. And that's what I'm saying, your energy reminds me of Bobby Brown. Like, and that's the most compliment I could give to any young R&B guy. That's the most thing I've ever saw was like Bobby was taking all these beautiful love songs. Can't call them ballads, beautiful love songs, and then just be the realest fucking dude off.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? And you like, what? Those niggas sing? Those niggas just dancing? What these niggas just dancing?
He was like the first hip hop R&B dude.
Yeah, he was the first.
Bobby Brown.
I think so.
Yeah, I guess
before him, like he was.
I guess you're right.
Remember, he was the one rhyming in some songs himself.
I feel like we're skipping somebody, and niggas gonna be.
I feel like somebody's gonna be mad.
Are you dumb? What about?
I mean, I think
Well,
come on, he goes back to New Edition days.
No, but like real hip hop, like he was real.
No, not a real hip hop. I think he's one of the
and you
first.
know, Bobby will fuck you up. Like somebody like Bobby been known to just like, listen, man, Bobby gonna snuff you. like that's his prerogative. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, like, Bobby, and listen, he's still real to this day, man. I still see Bobby, man. That's man, he's still real to this day. But yo, man, I want to congratulate you on everything you did, everything you're doing, and everything that you're gonna accomplish here and for more. Because in this game, every time you got 10 years, people say you washed up. People say you know what I mean, whatever. You've been out here. You're only 27, but you've been out here for 10 years, going strong and doing it. And in your eyes and your mind, you think that you're just starting, which is dope. Which is dope because you know what? You are just starting.
Yeah, which is correct.
Which is correct. And you could do another 10 years. You could do another 20. You could do whatever the fuck you want to do. Like, you know, we're standing here as living proof. It's two people. He was a DJ, I was an artist, and we're sitting here interviewing you.
And every one of us is still relevant. Right?
You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying?
Right?
And I just want to big you up because I see you from the beginning, like, you know, as an outsider looking in. And like I said, every time I met you, every time I came in encounter with you, you've always kept your word. And I told that to everyone I met. And I'm like, yo, but I just want you to be careful because you might be too real. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had that problem. Right, so as a person who went through that, I want to tell you that. We won't get into any particulars, but you got to because these people are going to keep fucking with you. Because now they know that you're not having it. Yeah. And that's not good. Like being a real dude in a fake business is not good.
I feel you.
Because you the standout. I know. But you gotta learn how to be cordial.
I just can't.
You gotta learn.
No, hold on. Yeah. I want you to know something about me. But I'm very cordial, very professional.
I know, but when someone crossed the line, you don't know how to say, relax.
No.
I've seen it, okay?
I think what happens,
one more shot, Mr. Lee.
I think what happens a lot of the times is that the media catches a lot of the moments where it's these things, and because I've never had like, there's no L's on my record where like, you know, I got beat up or da-da-da-da.
Now I seen the way you stepped as Travis Scott though. That was the first. Y'all squashed it? Y'all good?
I
ain't hear no record with y'all after that though.
We got it. We hopefully gonna get one soon.
Okay, let's get that going, man.
I definitely want to. Let's get that going. My point is just like I'm not a person who you know is super problematic. I'm a very non-problematic person.
And then so when the problems come,
but it's just the way that the media tries to portray things. And, you know it is. But you're right. At the end of the day, and I will take that advice no matter what it is, OG.
Because you got way more to lose, and I'm telling you, 100%. And I'm telling you, people know that you know that you ain't having it, and that it used to be a good thing in the '90s. If you was in my era, you'd be great. Like you ain't gonna
keeping it real.
Yeah, but keeping it real in this era, I'm sorry, man. Your era's a little,
my era's a little different. I'm an old soul.
Too much litigation.
Listen, you belong in the fucking land. I'm telling you, man. You belong with us. But I wanted to know, man, you a motherfucking real dude. We salute you. And not only that, you fucking making the best music out right now. God damn, I could not stop listening to the tape. Salute. God damn.
Make some
So we established that you're gonna act next. We established that you're gonna make a Spanish album.
Yup.
Are you ever gonna make a full-fledged rap album?
Of course. The thing about it is like, yo, when I had the autonomy to do the things.
You say what? Say that again?
The autonomy.
He's on his own.
I don't know what that. Okay,
autonomy. The autonomy means the authority.
I'm gonna use that word.
Independence is being independent.
Autonomy.
Yeah, you know.
I said it right.
The
autonomy. I'm definitely using that word. I'm gonna use it out of place. So wrong. I'm like the autonomy.
It just means like, yo, I have the right. Like I can do this if I want. Like,
cool.
like I have the authority to you know. So basically, when I have the autonomy to move how I want to move, which I feel like after this album, I do have. You know, there's a lot of things that I've been waiting to do, and I've been waiting to do so like back to back, but because of certain circumstances, I haven't been able to. But now that my situation is a little bit different, like I'm finally gonna be able to showcase what I really want to showcase. This, you know, these last 3-4 years, I feel like there's been things where it's just like, you know, I gave everything 50% because it's like I know how hard I can go, and it's like I don't want to do that in a situation that I'm in right now. You know, so my 50 is harder than a niggas hundreds. So I just give niggas 50 until I get out of this.
So you feeling like it's your label situation that's holding you back?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I want to be clear on something. No issue with Interscope.
Right.
Love them to death.
It would be amicable if you left.
I don't know if they would. I don't care. I know that they're good people over there. It's not a bad building.
Right.
All I'm saying is in my specific situation, not with the label or whatever the case, but in whatever, when I say situation, whatever that entitles, you know, just in my situation, I didn't want to give niggas 100. This is like the first time I probably gave niggas 70% and actually said, you know what, let me produce the Chixtape because I've always been a part of the production. I've always been a part of the...
I wanted to ask you that because the Snoop record, you flipped the Neptune sound.
Yeah. All of those beats, bro.
You did that?
All of those beats.
Nigga, give me a Neptune beat.
But listen, I do want to shed light.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, that just sounded like Pharrell. I was gonna call Pharrell and be like, yo, what's up? What's going on?
I do want to shed light on Play Picasso, who's the guy who basically taught me everything and did like basically.
So you produced that shit?
Yeah, I produced it with Play Picasso.
That's
but
hard.
like when I'm not like one of them niggas who's like, you know when niggas is like, yo, I co-produced it and like you like nigga, come on, you said a couple things.
Right. You
no,
said
like
back
I
and
really
said
actually
like
you know,
was
this
on the
is how the
board.
sample is chopped. And thank you. That's the note we using. That's the sample voice chop we using. The dum dum dum. That's what Pharrell would do. That's how we doing it. That like
that's all.
Everything. I was playing at the end of Beautiful. You see how it goes. Hey, hey, that's me playing those vocal chops on the keyboard. All those shits they're not me singing or nothing. It's me playing those. Hey, hey,
That's dope.
Hey. You know what I'm saying? So basically, like I really gave them like, you know, from 3, 4, Chixtape 2, all those records were albums where I actually produced and produced with Play Picasso. You feel me? And like, you know, we hadn't produced the last 2 albums because we were kind of on some like, yo, we gonna give them 50% for now. You know what I'm saying? Right. And we was just like, you know, Chixtape 5, we can't play with this because it's Chixtape 5. It gotta be better than the other ones. And also like it's gotta be evolutionary. So we'll give them 70%. I'll actually come and I'll start producing some of the shit. And that's what we did.
You fuck with Kanye new album?
Yeah, man. I'm glad he did that.
Yeah.
I'm very glad he did that.
Okay.
I mean, don't listen. It's a little bit like I'm Christian and you know my dad's a missionary preacher. So where I come from and like the way I, you know, it's a little bit different. Like a lot of times people have this whole like, yo, I'm a you know. When they listen to Kanye, it's like, I'm looking for this Kanye that I've heard like 7 times before and da-da-da-da. And it's like, I'm happy about the evolution of artists and the fact that he's doing something that's positive. It may be strange right now or whatever cases for people who are expecting a certain rawness out of Kanye. But at the end of the day, he's doing what he feels and the musicalities of it and the production and everything about it is like, are you niggas not hearing this shit?
I'm not, no.
Like, but that's the thing. But what about it is it that you're not hearing? Is it that you just don't like?
I think the
sound of
messaging
it?
for him is getting in the way. I think the musicality.
No, he
has
told me it's
changed.
a rap album. He never said it was as a Christian album.
I don't think you should even look at it in that category.
He said
man.
it was
I just look at it. I just stand by it and just listen to the
If you
music.
said it's a Christian album,
At the end of the day,
and it would have been in the Christian section, I guess I could have looked at it.
I don't think it
different.
should be even looked in that.
I don't think it should be looked at the Christian album because at the end of the day, even if he feels like talking about this today, he's still Kanye coming with an album with the same kind of production. And Kanye's always been saying this type of shit, but niggas just don't realize that's what he's been saying.
I can't lie. I feel like this was his laziest production.
Nah, I don't feel that way.
You bugging the fuck out.
Yeah,
And I don't think it's much of a departure from the Kanye we know.
2 words, my brother? You're bugging.
I'm bugging. Yeah, I just
love you to death.
Yeah,
But you're bugging.
That's how I feel.
Nah, but I respect it because that's how you feel.
Right.
But I'm not gonna lie, dog. Like, I heard the album, dog, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was the album that came out before this one?
The Yeezy. Jesus.
No?
Jesus.
It was one more. It was one more that came out. No, was it Pablo?
Life of Pablo.
Hall.
Life of Pablo.
That shit was dope too.
Now here's the thing. I liked Pablo.
Bipolar, I even like that one. The shit that everyone hated that album.
I like
the one that he produced for Nas.
I like that album too.
I love that album.
I didn't hear that album.
I loved it. Kanye's album. I love the Nas album. I love it. I love Kid See Ghost. That's my favorite right now. Kid See Ghost is Kanye's best album on the low.
You bugged the fuck out.
On the low, my opinion. My opinion.
Hold on.
You seen Kid See Ghost?
Let him tell you what he
It is crazy. It is crazy.
Crazy.
But hold on. You gotta really take in what the fuck Kanye's. You know what you just said? I was very, very, very brazy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look at late registration, college dropout,
Oh, the body work is crazy.
You know, there's too many things to say the Kid See Ghost is the one.
No, I mean this is something that I
808 and Heartbreaks, nigga.
Yeah,
that was slept on though.
808 Heartbreaks my shit.
Nigga, if you look at my story right
I almost
now,
rubbed my nipples saying 808 Heartbreaks.
Nah, you definitely did rub your nipples.
I almost rubbed my nipples, so I ain't gonna lie.
You bought yourself a purse.
Yeah, I was gonna buy somebody a purse over me. It's gonna go down. Yeah, but anyway, I love everything.
why didn't you like?
Is it the messaging? Is it the?
Did you not like the messaging?
I think
you feel like it was overpreached.
Are you judging Kanye for what he's talking about now?
Hold on, now, I have to say one thing.
Okay, let's do one more shot. Three's my lucky number. Yeah,
I have to say one thing.
Okay,
it's 4 though.
Okay,
yeah.
I gotta say one thing.
Okay,
I do think that sometimes when we live a certain life, we don't like when it's like you kind of feel like it's like an old head telling you something. But I do feel like he was just like, you know what? I at least have to put this message out.
It's great.
You know what I'm saying?
It's great.
And at the end of the day,
I
think he did it phenomenally. And that's just my take. You think he did it horribly, and that's your take.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But I'm gonna be one. I'll say one thing. I'll be glad that when my son grows up, he randomly decides to put that album on, and if that album helps him to be a better person,
that's cool.
Are you talking about message-wise or
message-wise? At least.
Okay.
Because me personally, I'm just saying, if you just judge it on musicality, this shit's off the chain.
That shit is crazy. That's why I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Church on Sunday, nigga?
Like this shit's like I hate when people keep saying it's a gospel.
Chick-fil-A?
Like it could be gospel, but I'm not listening to it as a gospel. I'm listening to dope ass production, the vocals, the arrangements is crazy.
You know what? Now there was one joint on there that was so crazy.
So I'm gonna keep it to myself.
There was one joint on there that was so crazy that I was like, if he would have started the album with this,
right,
it would have just been like.
There's 2 joints I like on there.
I said that.
Look.
I feel like sometimes it also has to do with like the sequencing of the album. Like I feel like Yeezus would have been a 50 times better album had he started the album with Blood on the Leaves. It would have been a totally different album.
Yeah.
You would have been like Kanye.
Yeah,
you would have been a different tone. You would have been like,
Yeezus, the rock and roll album. I can't fuck with that album either.
Rock and roll, Skinheads. That had Skinheads on it.
The first song was weird to me.
I
hate the first song. Kanye, I love you to death. I hate the first song of Yeezus. I can't get with it. I was like, I can't get with this Dropout. I can't.
And Kid See Ghost is one of my top 5.
No, that shit's crazy.
That shit is
And the Nas album is crazy.
The Nas album is crazy. I love it. Like a lot of people.
And I feel that because of everything that happened when he was talking crazy, it overshadowed that album's release.
And the fact that he was falling out with Jay and producing the whole album with Nas, people will always confuse Nas and Jay for being enemies. So I think
that album is classic.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so. This is in my opinion. It's just I don't know. I didn't admire this.
Pusha T shit was crazy too.
Pusha T shit was the best. Like,
which one? Daytona?
Daytona. Out of all the Kanye, but don't go there. Oh yeah, I had a little smoke at one point. Okay, all right, cool.
I love Pusha T.
Yeah, I was scared for that. Yeah. You was gonna go with Pusha T too.
I said,
never scared. You gotta stop.
I was never scared of that.
You gotta relax.
But nigga, I love Pusha fucking T.
Right.
I think Pusha T's music is always gonna be Pusha T's music. The rawness of Pusha T will always be the rawness of Pusha T. And even when I called Pusha T out and said, nigga, if you battled me, it'd have been a totally different situation.
Right.
Even when I did that, I always still remain to say he's an artist that I respect.
This is how I know. This is how I know.
Never gave it like a yo, fuck
I
you.
spoke to Pusha T the next day.
After what?
After the shit went viral when I said that Kanye's album was so I spoke to Pusha T and he did not bring it up. He did not say, hey, why you said that? But so I think Pusha feels how I feel. I think Pusha feels how I feel. Come on, I would have checked you. If you want homie, I would have checked you.
I'll say Daytona was definitely hard. But I don't think that it was that. You said it was harder than the one he just dropped.
No, wait. Pusha dropped another one?
No, you said Daytona was harder than the one that Kanye just.
Production wise.
No, production wise.
That's what I'm talking about. You saying that production on Daytona was better than the production on the new shit he just dropped?
I ain't gonna lie.
The production is always crazy.
And it's hard to compare those two.
It's always it's very hard.
I hated Kanye's. I hated it.
Because that's what's still about Ye. He changes every fucking joint.
This new one is.
I'll take the tag off. Pop a tag, nigga. Listen, I hated this shit so much.
That sounded weird.
My bad. Yo, I hated this so much. I don't even know what I hated more. The production, the lyrics. It wasn't me. I guess I was in LA. I woke up in the morning. I was on that type of shit. I had some drinks. I listened to it that night. Then I woke up in the morning and I listened to it again. And I wanted to throw my iPhone out the
You listened to it the night before we talked about it?
I listened to the night. Remember,
I listened to it all the way to that interview.
And then we listened to it. I listened to it again on the way to that interview. And I don't mean it because I didn't get to explain it like that on Nick Cannon's show because I don't mean it with malice. Because that's not what I mean.
You being honest. That's your opinion.
Honest. And for anybody who wants to critique me, see all the other great shit I say about Kanye. See about all the I'm fucking a fan of this guy's music. Like this guy, he comes from like a Pharrell type of world. Of course. And
definitely,
for me, I felt like I have something to do with that type of world. You know what I mean? Like so I root for Kanye. You know what I'm saying? I root for him. I don't want to say I don't like this album. It's just I don't.
That's your opinion.
It's just I don't.
But I respect you from being 100%.
Salute.
Can we take a shot to the fact that he was 100% real?
I didn't mean
how he felt about
absolutely.
the artist that he loves. At the end of the day,
a lot of dudes.
He didn't like it, he didn't like it. But I want to go on fire also say, yo, this shit got niggas twisted.
So tight.
And you know what I want to say too, in that vein? I saw a clip the other day of Dame Dash saying that no one recognizes that he has an independent platform, independent streaming service. And I want to say
What's
here,
it called?
Dame Dash, I think it's DD
Dame Dash TV.
Yeah, Dame Dash TV, DD TV. I want to say, us at Drink Champs, we want to say that we recognize you, sir. We see you out there doing your Dame Dash Studios, your streaming service. I got the app, and I suggest everyone go down there and get the app because sometimes, when you see things like that, that is correct. Like,
you know what? One thing I want to touch on Dame real quick.
So let me big up the motherfucking Dame Dash and his app and everything. I wanted to do that.
Definitely got to give it to Dame just because of the fact that that's somebody I'm very inspired by as far as I feel like his hustle is like how I feel about music. It's the doubt and a lot of times people saying, "Oh, well, what is he?" He's always been somebody who's been innovative and on to what's next. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I don't know. A lot of youngsters don't know Dame, but Dame is somebody that if you know Dame or if you've seen Dame, I've never met Dame in real life, but I've always seen him and been like, "Yo, as crazy as Dame was, he was just."
He fought for the artist.
He fought for the artist. He fucking fought for his artist, dog.
I say this all the time.
That art a lot of time it's not here now.
You never got to meet Chris Lighty?
Nah,
Dame, Chris Lighty, who? Oh, rest in peace, of course.
Yeah, rest in peace, Chris Lighty.
There's Mark Pitts. There was Steve Stouts. Those was the people that was fighting for the artists back then. And you know what I mean? Biggs, obviously, he's still around. There was a couple of dudes that, because back then you had to speak up. You had to speak up for you to get $250,000 videos to up to $1 million videos. You got to remember, it was in the era of
videos
1.2 million at one point. 1.2 million at one point. I remember one video. I know I said this before, but Hype Williams. I'm shooting this Hype Williams. Hype Williams give me a bucket full of Cristal. So I'm like, oh shit, this is hard. I had no idea this is my budget, my dude. This guy's giving me Louis the 13th. I'm sitting there, Louis the 13th. Oh, my nigga. They charging me $2,700 a bottle, my dude. Our idiots is we mixing this shit with Pepsi. We thinking this is fucking Hennessy. Hell no. But we lived it up, goddammit. Goddamn, we lived it up. But that's why niggas is still in the red right now. Like, nah, we lived it up. But man, yo, I just wanna appreciate you to your face, man, because like I said, man, you're a man of your word and you're a rare form. Like there's not a lot of people like you. I was like, yo, I might need you on the record. He's like, yo, here, take my number. I looked and I said, damn, like this is a different nigga. This is different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause you know, I stay away because I don't know if people know who I am, and I don't want to like introduce myself a lot of times. Like, you know what I mean?
One of my favorite movies, nigga. You ain't paid in full.
Goddamn, I tell these niggas,
Like,
goddamn. Did I kill that line?
That's my favorite.
I got 15 seconds in that motherfucker, but I killed that shit.
That's one of the hardest. Like, yo, I ain't see you. You ain't seen me. The nigga left and said water. Can we just start? Can we bring water into lingo today? From now on, when I leave,
water. And that's
bringing that back.
But it's crazy.
Word to you.
It's also hello.
What you mean for what word?
You can say water as hello too. Water. You can be like water. And then you can say goodbye. Water. It's like
we're bringing in water right now. And I just wanted to know that. I just want everybody to know we brought it in right
here. Esta noche. Like you say esta noche. And then you can say esta noche when you say when you see him. And then you can say esta noche when you leave. You know what I mean? It's the same exact thing. You say water. So we established that anytime a nigga get any type of hair upgrade,
it's the Tory Lanez.
I'm personally,
but hold on, but it can't like niggas can't.
He can't be looking crazy.
It can't be a disrespectful. Yeah. It gotta be not saying it's gotta be a light. It's like his shit gotta look crazy and it's gotta be real. You got a nigga. He gotta be able to touch his shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like boys.
He can't have the Chucky on his shit. He can't look like Chucky from
It can't be the barber. That's the doctor.
You can't have the man weave either.
Right. It has to be
have the
doctor.
And let's be clear, Beijing is the paint, right? You can't have the paint.
That's the fake Tory
Because Safari had the paint at one point. Safari had the Beijing.
I bet he did.
But then he went to Tiger Doctor, like you.
Tiger Doctor?
Yeah, Tiger Doctor. That's the connect.
I don't know.
I'm thinking Tiger Bomb. I'm like, what the fuck?
I don't know who Safari's doctor was, but I do know that if a nigga gets a fresh joint and it's real, and he really comes back from the dead, he got a Tory Lanez.
He got a Tory Lanez. That's all.
I hear a song coming.
You're not doing Love and Hip Hop. I heard you doing Love and Hip Hop.
Who the fuck told you
that?
that?
Yeah. It's a rumor. I just made that up in my mind.
I wouldn't touch Love and Hip Hop with a 40-foot pole, nigga. I wouldn't touch that shit with a 40-foot stick, nigga. The fuck?
Oh yeah, because you will reveal how much you not. I
don't fuck with Love and Hip Hop. I don't fuck with Mona Scott. I don't fuck with none of them niggas. Just leave me alone.
You don't like reality shows?
Nah,
I love reality shows.
Nah, I love reality shows. I like that's some reality shows.
It's a new Jerry Springer.
Love and Hip Hop thing. Just leave me alone with that shit. I would never even. That's not me. That's like where you go and never mind.
No. Some niggas is getting that check. I'm just. Not when you super wash. I know you're supposed to go over it. It's when you go when you wash. But sometimes it's not.
And I shouldn't even say I don't fuck with Moon Sky. I just heard she did some shit that was just like I just couldn't believe. So I was just like, no, I don't fuck with you.
Oh, okay.
Whatever.
Mona's a great person.
I don't know.
It's just not for everybody. It's not for everybody.
I never met her.
Yeah, it's not for everybody.
Yeah. But whatever. It is what it is.
But have you ever been to Booby Trap?
I love Booby Trap on the river.
Oh, God damn it.
Love Booby Trap. Shout out to Booby. Can we get a thing for Booby real quick? Please, nah, we gotta get a hand. Can we get we love you at Booby Trap. My niggas over there, man.
Thursday? On Thanksgiving?
Who are you taking for?
I say that.
Who are you on Instagram live with right now?
You said Thursday. I said, damn, you got me a booby trap on Thanksgiving.
What's turkey? You got turkey.
You gotta think about it. After dinner, everybody with their family like, yo, what the fuck we finna do?
Yeah, I thought this nigga booked me on Thanksgiving, my nigga. But December 5th, we had booby trap.
December 6th at Blackbird.
December 6th at Blackbird. Tory Lanez gonna be our special guest. Is our guys of the weekend. Of course, you cannot sue us because we are playing. If Tory is in the building, he's coming in the building. But
we'll say that.
Yeah, if not, but
you might get
come on. You live in Miami. That's dope. Yeah, man. This dream champ should be your first outlet. Yeah. But come to movie trap and we got what we got?
Blackbird. Digging through the crates.
Digging in the crates. That's so dope.
With Nice Wonder.
With Nice Wonder. Is Showbiz and AG coming?
Nah.
Hey, hopefully they come.
They're gonna come to the next one.
Because hopefully they come. We want Showbiz and AG on Drink Champs. Very serious. Those are so much legends, and I want to give them their flowers, man.
The whole Digging in the Crates crew.
And yo, man, Tory, man, you are really one of those guys, man. I really wish you the best. I really want you to stay out there and doing it. Like, you're one of the dudes that actually went against one of the biggest artists in the world, and you survived. Like, niggas don't survive. That battle. I was scared. I was scared because Drake is ill. Like,
Drake is super ill.
And then you went at the whole industry. Like, certain people can say one thing and it just be like crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's like X out.
Like that's the thing is, like, out of everybody, I feel like Pusha was a little Drake's Achilles heel. Like, he was the only one that. You agree that damaged?
Nah.
No.
I just think. Not lyrically. I think for what he did at that moment, maybe it was a damaging moment. But I do think that, and I always said this, like, you know what I'm saying? And I love Pusha T to death. I've always loved the rawness of Push. But I will say, the diss record to me, when you compare the two diss records, I always felt, and I'm not being biased, I've always felt like lyrically Drake's one was better. But I feel like for shock value of you just mentioning that this nigga has a kid that he didn't actually speak about, was what was so much more shocking because it was much more of a news thing. And I think without that thing, I just don't feel like the actual diss was actually as hard.
No, I disagree with you. You know why I disagree with you? Because I think that people were comparing it to his. It wasn't your girl tour. It's a girl tour. They wanted that from Drake.
Listen,
they wanted back to back. When the people didn't get back to back, they gave it.
When niggas is dissing each other, I'm not looking at it from a standpoint of, the song is rocking in the club.
Right,
I want to hear you say the most malicious and fucked up thing in the most clever way. I want the bars to hit. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that I didn't feel like Push's bars was hitting. I feel like his bars was hitting, but at the same time, I just felt like without that one exposing of something that is actually more so a personal whatever. But you're supposed to do that in beef. That's what it is.
Right, kind of.
You know what I'm saying? So I've never ever been like one of those things like, well, you're not wrong if y'all was beefing and that's what y'all do. That's what y'all do. But at the same time, I feel like without that one piece, was Push's shit like lyrically a better song?
It was hard. It was hard. I can't lie. It was hard.
I don't know. It was hard. I never said it wasn't hard. I just said lyrically, I think that the Drake version shit was better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I do think at the end of the day, I do think that, Push has always been a nigga who's always been like, yo, nigga, at the end of the day, whenever you're ready for the smoke, I'm here.
Right.
And you always gotta kind of salute any nigga who's like that.
Yeah, he's always
because
ready.
it's just like, nigga, whatever. I'm with the smoke. It is what it is. You feel me? But
how would it be if you and Pusha would do a record right now? You think Drake would feel the same way?
I don't know, but I don't look at things like that. And no offense to anybody, but
please explain
I don't ever look at things like, because these two niggas is beefing.
This is how I look at
it. It just
things.
doesn't have anything to do. It doesn't got nothing to do with me, my nigga. And it's like, and if a nigga, I feel like if a nigga, anybody, not even Drake or anybody, just anybody, if a nigga was to feel wrong about like me doing a song with somebody and we actually had a hit or something that was gonna make us some money, it's like, bro, I'm making some money with this person and it's not I'm not doing this in a malicious intent. If we got on a diss record and we was dissing you, or we said some slick shit, or if we was on a record and he was saying some slick shit about you and then I was on, then that would be a little bit different, you feel me? But it's like if me and Pusha T just decide one day we in the studio and it's a vibe and we make a song, there should never be an issue with music being music. You know what I'm saying? That's my take on it, you know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel.
Yeah, that's real. That's how I feel.
So I don't base my, because I've also been on the other side of that. Like when I was beefing with Drake when I was earlier, it's like, niggas didn't want to give me the feature. And so I always felt like me and this nigga's beef should never have to do with
affect anybody else. You know
what I'm saying? Right. Like me and this nigga have a man-to-man problem, that's me and him at that time. You feel me? Like, so it should never involve anybody else. So I've always kind of looked at it like that. Like if I'm doing something, whatever the case is, it doesn't involve anybody else unless this person was just doing something that's just so outrageously, directly, just disrespectful all times of the day. And it's like, for you to see me with him means that
Right.
You know, then it's different.
Like mad
but,
personal shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Then it'd be a little bit different. But you know, it's I just don't base who I work with and get money with on other people's issues, because I don't know what their issues is, and until I have an issue with you, I can't say it's real. I don't know. It's two sides to every story, you know?
Right, nah, that's real, man. That's real, man. Man, Tory motherfucking Lanez, man. Man, we respect you, man. That was 3 shots, right? That's enough?
3 shots. No, that's enough.
That's enough?
No, we had 4 shots.
No, that was 3. I'll count
That was 4.
No,
It was 3.
that was 3. All right, we can do 4. Yeah,
Let's do it. I'm gonna go take pee-pees.
Go do pee-pees? Wait for you to come back. Goddamn. Wait for you to come back, man. You know what I mean? To motherfucking to Toronto. Who was the new niggas from Toronto now that we need to watch out for?
You got shout out to Northside Benji.
Ooh. He Jamaican?
I don't know what he is. Cuz going crazy.
All right, cool.
You know. You got Houdini.
Oh.
You got Burner got Walsh. You got Presser, of course.
Wow.
You got Busy
Toronto
Loke.
not playing.
You got a lot of niggas. Yo, Jay, I'm missing anybody? Is Jay in here? Jay walked out of here. I'm probably missing a couple niggas, but you got some young boys going crazy right now.
Wow.
Frenchie, you got a lot of niggas going crazy, man. Yeah. Syph, shout out to Syph. Got niggas going crazy. For sure.
Yeah. You think Toronto's gonna have a run like the South or like Staten Island and
If niggas can stick together.
You think
See, my city, what people don't understand about my city, and they can talk, Canada did that at their, my city is my city's Iraq right now, my nigga. My city is like, everybody's just slumping each other. So it's just like this real things going on. It's like niggas rap and everything because we want to rap, but it's like
y'all niggas shooting niggas now too, man. Y'all got guns in Canada. I remember before y'all niggas ain't had guns. Last year we had more murders in Chicago.
Yeah, you gotta understand.
I ain't gonna lie, I had a show in Canada.
Toronto is a different kind of place.
I had a show in Canada, and as soon as I left, they shot a nigga. I said, Jesus. And they said, N.O.R.E show. I said, man, I had nothing to do with this. Like, it was a shooting niggas happening.
I remember Toronto's at a place where it's like too many niggas can't go to a fight. Like you can't have a concert that's too popping. Someone's gonna get shot. Wow. It's too much things going on in the politics right now. Someone's gonna catch you.
I remember y'all niggas ain't had guns.
It's just niggas being niggas. You know, it's just like Queensbridge niggas and Brooklyn niggas and just
I'm
like
that fact, by the way.
You know what I'm saying? Wherever it is, you know.
Cool.
But you know how you couldn't have too many niggas at the same place.
Yes,
Someone's gonna get shot. It's like that's how Toronto is, and people don't realize that. Like because Canada has always been this place to Americans where it's like, yo, you guys live in igloos and fucking your streets are clean and shit and da-da-da-da. But
no, we heard y'all was nice people, and now we hear y'all shooting niggas.
No, we are.
We like, holy moly, guacamole.
Nah, I feel like Toronto niggas always been nice, but at the same time...
With Glocks now. Let's make some noise for y'all.
Remember, niggas was getting robbed in Toronto. Like, since the 90s, DMX got robbed out there.
Get out of here.
You gotta think about it, from what I heard. I could be wrong. DMX don't come wilding at me because, you know, I heard. You know what I'm saying? That's what the word is in the dot. You know what I'm saying? For years.
You know, I put DMX on the phone with Drake.
Yeah? I love DMX, by the way. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my inspirations of music have come from DMX. Like,
just so you know, because I don't be getting my props. I never heard Drake recognize me for that. Because you know, he...
Wait, what you just say? I missed something.
Listen. I know, I'm very petty. Listen. He had sampled 2 of DMX records. On the album, he did What You Gone Is, or How's It Going Down. 40's my man. A lot of people don't know that. I speak to 40 very often. So 40 knew that me and X had a relationship. So 40 hit me and said, yo, you know, I think they already had the samples cleared, but I think Drake, this is what makes Drake a real hip-hop nigga. Is he wanted to...
Niggas don't understand.
Although that he had to... I don't know if I said the story, if I did, or maybe this is the first time I'm articulate with it. So, Drake, I think he had the samples cleared, I'm not sure. But he wanted to do the real hip-hop thing and speak to DMX and say, yo, I sampled your records. I wanted you to know that. So, 40 hit me. I hit my man Ali, who's in the building. Let's make some noise for Ali. Boy Ali. Ali was with DMX, and I got DMX and Drake on the phone. I don't get enough props for that. At some point,
you've done a couple things like that too.
I've done Because you know why? That's what your life changed when you do things from out of your heart. I got nothing out of that. I don't got no percentage of the rest on the record.
But he just wanted to talk to him. It was already cleared.
No, I don't know. But what it is, it was. You know what? It wasn't clear morally.
He doesn't know that for a fact, but
it wasn't clear morally, and to me, that's what counts.
It was the right thing to do.
It
was the right thing to do.
I do want to say this: most artists would have just. It's already cleared. We cleared it with the people.
Right.
I don't know that part. That part. I don't know the part if it was clear.
So I think I just off me knowing him, I just know he's the type of person where it's just like
he did the right thing.
Nah, he's just like, nigga, regardless, I'ma holler at you, nigga.
Yeah,
like
he did the right thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like people don't realize he's very like he's a direct nigga, but in silence. Like niggas, the whole world won't know, but nigga, he's
that's dope. Though.
Yo, nigga, I'm gonna holler at you, nigga. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it right. And that's one thing I know about him. So it's like. Right. Maybe he just wanted to holler at the nigga like, yo, bro, I'm about to do this. This is fire. I'm showing you love.
Yeah, which is the right thing to do.
But you know, that's the same thing you did with the thing. That's dope for the younger artists. I'm sorry, man.
I knew I should have never ever smoked this split with this white ass fucking shirt.
Hold on, is that Pony?
Pony?
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie. Is Peter gonna come at you right now? Is that Pony?
You think that's a pony skin?
Yo, I had a pony skin jacket before, and I realized the next day.
You a foul dude for that?
No, this was the 90s,
Who
nigga.
kills ponies, man?
Yo, I had a pony, and let me tell you something. My whole neck broke out the next day. I realized I was allergic to pony. What is that? The pony's some fly shit.
It's not a pony.
It's not, nigga. You know it's an animal.
Jackrabbit.
You get a lot of money to it. You get a lot of.
It might be from
you
the
got the bust down style. You make me want to put my shit away. Goddamn it. Goddamn. That's this young nigga shit. You older, you were playing Jane. You know what I'm saying?
I got a couple plain Janes.
You got to do
know
the
what I'm
plain
saying? Like for me,
sometimes.
yeah, you know.
But you
I don't always
want
to be this guy. You
You knocking these bitches down. You young and black. Listen, man.
No purses.
You need it, man. You need it, man. I ain't gonna front. I am so proud of you, man. I'm so proud, and I want you to keep going, man. Did we do the fourth? We did the fourth, right?
I'm lost count.
All right, I got one more, and that's it. And that's it. My mom's is home. She chilling though. My mom,
Mr. Lee.
From New York.
That's fine.
So I would need my mom's for Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying?
That's fine, man.
So I flew my mom's,
I love
and my
that, man.
sister out
My
here.
mom's is
So
dead,
my
so
mom's
I
and
can't do that type of shit.
Andrew's out here. Did my sister come on Wednesday? Because I want my house to smell black for Thanksgiving. I'm sorry.
feel that. I feel that.
You know I'm black and Puerto Rican, but Thanksgiving is more of a black thing. I'm so sorry. I never listen. I never choose sides. I never choose sides until Thanksgiving. But I do have rice and peas as well. You know what I'm saying? To make sure so now, do you speak Spanish?
A little bit. Like I can understand it a little bit.
You been getting a lot of Spanish pussy. Keep it real.
He said hi, Aaliyah. You already know the
I ain't
deal.
gonna lie. When you say hi, Aaliyah,
I love my Spanish.
He might say Alapata after this. I don't know.
No, that's when you Dominican. Alapata is just for Dominicans.
Look, and you know I'm drinking.
And Club Boulevard. Have you been to Club Boulevard?
No.
All right, yeah. Then you ain't go that Spanish yet.
No.
We should all just go to Club Boulevard after
Listen, we
this.
go to Club. I gotta go to my mom.
No, but look, I love my Spanish women. Like I love them to death.
Okay.
You feel me? But I also like I love black women, dog. Like
Yes.
I love dark skinned women too.
I love
like,
black women.
I love dark skinned women. I love a brown skinned woman. I love a light skinned woman. But like you feel me? Like I love all shades of black. Like you feel me? So
that's dope.
my thing is just like I don't really. It's not really that hard for me to like a girl. Like you feel me? A lot of times, like I don't be looking for the baddest joint. I be looking for the girl that just got a thing to her. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
like,
yeah, I'll be
just
sure
got a
shit.
certain
I respect
vibe.
The
All right,
vibe
cool,
is
I'm fucking with it.
calling you.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. I think we should toast to the vibe real quick.
Toast to the
right?
vibe, man. Yo, Tory done told us how to get pussy off Patron.
Oh, man, get this out of here, bro.
He done told
you about the hairline.
He told us about the hairline. He told us how to
I think this gave me my hairline back, though.
Yeah. He told us about making a classic and making it over. And this is how you don't make the legends feel out of line. You make them a part of this. Like if I would have did Symphony over and put one of the niggas on the symphony.
I don't think that would have made sense.
I don't think it would have made sense neither. But you understand what I'm trying to say. If I would have did, all right, better thing.
Yeah? Is that?
Yo, Eddie, I'm going.
Eddie, man.
You know who his name is? Eddie the Ass Eater. I'm not gonna lie, Tory. I was gonna ask you if you eat ass, but I just kind of feel like after Dream Doll said you had Beijing on her legs.
Remember, the Dream Doll song wasn't actually like her writings. It wasn't from real experience. It was somebody who wrote the song. Like, yo, these would be some fire disses. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
But she delivered it fucking
Hey, guys,
fire,
motherfucker snacks.
and that's the bottom line.
Oh, so you don't eat ass? Oh, you
No, I don't
Jamaican
eat
for real? You that West Indian shit? Yeah, y'all niggas don't fuck with the poom poom at all.
Eating punani?
Nah, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not like.
You have never ate pussy?
Nah, I eat pussy.
Okay, eating pussy is phenomenal, bro.
But I don't.
Okay.
But I don't
wanna promote
I don't
that.
eat every pussy. Like,
Can't eat every pussy.
No, you gotta go for 6 months at least.
Like, you gotta have a. First of all, like, you gotta have a real.
There's garbage legs
You have
out
to have a
there.
rapport with the pussy.
Exactly. Long rapport with the pussy, and also like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the pussy gotta be like Fiji water. Like, it gotta not smell like
Fiji.
nothing. It's gotta.
Avion.
It's like
it cannot be Poland Spring or Zephyr Hill.
Let's
Let's get away from that.
Nigga, like,
Yeah.
it gotta feel smooth.
It
when
can't
I
be
touch
owned by Coca-Cola.
Hey,
it gotta be.
This fly right here can't be around that pussy.
The pH balance gotta be summer's evened out.
Damn,
It gotta
pH
be-
balance. You gotta check the
be
pH
right.
balance.
It's certain things that I'm just not. I'm not here for. You
Vegan
know what I'm
pussy.
saying? Like,
Right.
like it's damn
We're not
near
going
like
there?
that. You know.
Yeah.
But in my eyes,
potpourri.
it's like you gotta think about it. Like, I just don't. I'm just not a accessible every girl kind of guy. You feel me? So for me, it's like if I'm a eat a girl or I'm a da-da, it's because yo, I really like.
I was raised wrong, Tory. My grandfather, I was 11 years old.
This is all sounding bad right out the gate right now. Right out the gate.
My grandfather never told me the birds and bees. He just said to me, "You eating pussy yet, Poppy?"
You ain't fucking
Puerto
about
Ricans
it.
be fucked up. They're fucked up. I'm 11 years old. That's how he had the birds and bees conversation with me. He said, "You eating pussy yet?" I said, "Huh?" He said, "It's phenomenal. You gotta learn how to eat pussy." Oh, this is my grandfather. The nigga ain't tell me how
Puerto
I'm
Rican
doing.
side, right?
This is Puerto Rican, of course, it's Puerto Rican. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. You want to make a bitch squirt, you gotta lick it before you stick it.
Woo! Goddamn. Now, is there anybody that, if you said, "Yo, I gotta go," like, what's your ultimate feature right now at this point? Because you've done everything. You need a whole feature. You need a Nas feature. You need an Eminem feature. What completes you?
I need
Right
a
now?
Jay-Z feature.
A Jay-Z feature. I
need
felt
it.
like Hov gonna watch this in my mind.
I need a Taylor Swift feature.
Taylor Swift?
That's
Are you gonna
crazy.
interrupt her and tell her
I need a feature.
Beyonce is the best record of all time? That was disrespectful.
I mean, I feel like Kanye.
Taylor Swift
I feel
produced
like
by Kanye. That'd be crazy.
that'd be OD.
Wait, a feature from Taylor Swift produced by
produced by
Kanye.
Kanye.
I like how you think, sir.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
Whole
think.
feature. What kind of record would you do a whole?
I mean, I would definitely make something just like super glorious. Like super, like I'd try to make like a New York with that nigga, like something that's like,
Alicia Keys, New York?
yeah, like I mean, of course, it probably wouldn't.
Who's
it
Alisa?
wouldn't be New York.
I'm from New York.
It wouldn't be. It
Alicia.
probably wouldn't be like, you know. Probably wouldn't be New York, but I would make something of that amplification, like of something that's that big.
Like cross that many different. Ooh, I
Yeah,
can see
that
that.
crosses that many boards.
I
Like
can
I'm
see
not
that.
gonna go to Jay-Z and give Jay-Z some bullshit. Like I'm gonna go into the secret stash for Jay. Like it's some certain things that like it's some certain.
So you got
songs-
joints in the vault.
There's some joints to this like nigga I got for Adele. I got for like the Jay-Z's, the Beyoncé's. Like if I ever run into them and they ever tell me press play, like you know what I'm saying. Like for instance, like you know, I wrote the Show Me Love record for Alicia Keys, the record that's out right now. And well, I wrote it with her pretty much, you know. But I originally came from a song that I wrote
With 21 Savage?
Yeah,
Okay. Oh, okay.
you know, originally with Miguel, and you know that
Miguel,
that
my
record
nigga,
is,
too.
Yeah, the record is incredible, and for me, it's like I have a certain list of records when it's like these people. If I ever run into these people, I got this.
Who's the
You
craziest
understand?
person you wrote for? It's not the police.
Damn.
I mean, that you could still get your bag.
I'm trying to think. It's a lot of people. It's just like I don't know who I would deem the craziest out of. And plus, also, I don't want to make people feel any kind of way.
Some of your favorites. Some of your favorites. Oh well, that's part.
Yeah, let's
just
get this-
right.
R&B, yeah, it's different. Like if you,
Nah, niggas be still feeling the way. Let's get this
Nah,
one
sure,
question.
sure.
Let's go to the next one.
oh, all right, then I can see it.
I can see
I didn't know R&B is like that though. I thought that's a
You gotta remember,
pass.
dog. The most niggas that we've been seeing lately, dog, that's actually giving it up,
Wow.
have been the R&B niggas.
Right.
R&B niggas been punching niggas' faces off, been in
Wow.
fights, been in, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of times, bro, what people don't realize is like when you a guy who sing R&B, people get this thing like confused because
They think y'all soft.
no, it's but I don't give a fuck. Me personally, I don't give a damn. I don't give a fuck what you think about me, nigga. I'm getting money, nigga. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
But at the end of the day, you think like an R&B nigga is soft and this sensual guy, but
Exactly.
what niggas don't realize is like the R&B nigga is your nigga that was in the group that just knew how to sing. You know how like when y'all was skipping school, there was that one nigga that had that one talent. Like, yo, nigga, you can low key kind of sing, my nigga.
Like Trey Songz out here being disrespectful. I'm not gonna lie. He doing it with Meg Thee Stallion right now. Listen, Trey, you my friend. I like you a lot. But you clearly know
What?
that Shorty was with the other y'all. And now you are in.
Wait, what?
You understand.
What happened? Oh, I'm missing something here. What the fuck is going on? I'm missing something.
You have to translate Victor.
What's going on?
Meg Thee Stallion is probably one of my favorite artists out right now.
Okay.
By the way, so I want to be clear.
Shout to Meg.
I fucking in love with Meg. Like, not like Trey's in love with Meg. But, like, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
I don't know if I said that right. But we clearly seen Meg out there with Moneybags Yo. Right?
Yeah.
They wasn't broke up. That nigga.
Nah, but I
Mr.
didn't
Still Your
Moneybagg
Girl.
Yo go on like an interview or something. He was like, "Yo, that was for the cameras. Like it wasn't
I
real."
don't know.
Something like
I
that.
don't know, Tory.
I think they was dating for just like, "Yo, this is entertaining." I don't think.
Come on,
I don't know.
Tory.
I think I don't.
You
I might be fucking wrong. That's just what I
I
thought.
don't know.
That's what I thought it was.
It don't look good
Like,
out here, man.
I don't think.
Trey is
Listen,
out
this
here
is what I gotta say, dog.
being disrespectful.
I like this, okay? At the end
Trey
of the
my
day,
nigga,
like,
though. Let's be
I like this. I like the fact that
He says she's Mr.
no,
Still Your Girl.
I like the fact that Meg is doing what the fuck she wants to do.
She should do what the fuck she want to do.
And the fact that for females, it's like you finally got a female that's like, oh, she's in a kind of way. You see how Trey and niggas like me and niggas who's sniping, it's like, oh, he's with. Like, it's kind of dope that
Yeah,
a
she's
female
moving out,
is
she
doing the
wants to
same
move,
shit.
yeah.
It's like it speaks to what she talks about.
Right.
It
But y'all
speaks to-
niggas
it
is-
speaks to
y'all-
her brand,
y'all's doing multiple.
and it speaks to what you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
When she talk about hot girl shit, and you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It speaks to that.
she living her life.
I give it up to Megan for that.
I give it up to her.
Yeah, dog. Like at the end of the day,
I'm
I think it's dope. She doing what the fuck she wanted to.
I'm in no way, shape, form, or fashion saying I think that she's living her life. I think she
And also
should be
for my
living.
nigga Trey,
But yeah, Trey out here sniping. That's what you call
gotta
it.
catch them all like Pokemon, B. Gotta catch them all,
That,
dog.
that resonated back there.
What
You
they-
know?
what do they call snipers?
I don't know what's going on, so I'm just
So
speaking
I'm
from
a
outside
lame.
looking
I'm a
in.
lame, so I don't
I'm
know.
speaking from the nigga watching from the blogs and thinking what the rest of the world's thinking.
Because you a
know?
sniper. You an active sniper.
Nah, whoa.
He says he's a
doing
DC
things,
sniper.
nigga. You doing
He's a
things right
D-
now.
he's a- wait,
You doing things. You doing things.
I know what it
You
is.
doing
You can't catch him.
That alone is still a sniper. Like, I wish I could be.
Can't catch him.
I'm not.
things pretty well.
Listen,
I'm gone.
listen.
You ain't see me. I ain't see
I
you.
ain't see you. Listen, I'm not a sniper, man. I was. No, I don't know if I was. No, I was at one point.
You talking to yourself right now?
Yeah, I gotta talk to myself. That's the best nigga to talk to. Yeah. So, but I appreciate y'all for out here living your life. Cause I watch y'all. I live vicariously through y'all. You know what I'm saying? For real. You know, there's a couple of niggas out there sniping, huh? Trey out there living his life.
There's some snipers.
Jeremiah. I think, right?
I don't know. I
Miguel
can't
got a
speak to
girl.
the sniper list.
Miguel got a girl.
The thing about sniping is that
Yeah.
it's a quiet thing. Like,
Yeah.
you don't really.
Yeah.
That's what sniping is. It's a very quiet.
Niggas
you know,
meet
it's a
at
quiet
Soho
gig,
House on
dog,
Thursday
like,
on 3 o'clock.
Snipers.
Yo, I'm fucking with you,
Quiet
man.
thing, you know?
Yo, listen, man. Man, I really appreciate you coming. One more shot, 5? We did 9 with Park.
Crazy.
We did 9 with Park. And you came an hour late, so like an hour and a half late. But you know what? I have faith in you. I said,
Yo, hold on. This is what I want to know. I was gonna ask you this the last shot. So when I drink this tomorrow, how am I gonna feel? That's
We
the thing.
never
What's it
know.
gonna do
We
to my
never-
stomach?
You're gonna be
Next-
sniping.
Nah, but what am I? What's my stomach gonna feel like though? Also, sound like.
It's terrible, man.
Yo, let me tell you something. I did this shit.
Nah, you'll
what-
be fine. You'll be fine.
You
Drink a
mad?
lot of water. Drink a lot of water. Nah, drink a lot of water.
Yo, and you been,
I'm stopping my shots here.
no, you good. You
Nah,
been,
see,
and
I
you
was
been doing a lot of
expecting
press.
you
You've
good.
been doing a
It's
lot of
actually-
press. You've been
I'm
doing
not
a
gonna
lot
lie
of
to
press.
you. I'm gonna be drinking a
See,
lot of
nah,
water.
see, I was expecting like nigga, actually in the morning, what it does is, I was expecting one of those answers and I didn't get that.
I'm not gonna lie. You want me to
That's all
tell you?
I
You
needed
want
to
me to tell you how to? You
Nah,
want me
your
to tell you how
shit's
to
gonna be
even it
disgusting in
out?
the morning.
Drink some of this ace with me.
What?
Yeah, it's
Listen,
pretty bad.
drink some of this ace with
You
me,
niggas,
and
dog,
then even it out.
with this
Look,
fucking tiger.
we are celebrating your motherfucking life,
This
your
gonna make it
motherfucking
worse.
career. No, this evens you out. This is the even Steven. Listen, you know
Hold
what
on,
this
and then
is?
you have some of this.
You know what this is? Okay.
Hold on, wait, I'm getting some more. Wait, we give you some of this.
It's a seesaw.
And we can't forget Green Lightning.
Wait a minute. No, listen, this is like a seesaw. You can't have one without the other. So look, this is how I balance it. I have Tiger Bone, but then I have Ace of Spade because it goes like this. It's like whoop, whoop,
Nah,
What if you stay on the roof?
I don't need to be where you are.
and then I still wake up.
You in a
I
different
still
place.
wake up. He don't count, bro.
I still
He
wake
wakes
up.
up no matter what.
I
I still
don't need
wake
to be
up.
where you are.
Yo, but come on, are you gonna drink this Ace with me or no? That's not gonna happen.
I mean, yeah, let's take some ace. I don't
Okay,
know.
let's go
That I
take
can
some-
do, but this tiger thing.
All right, no, one last Tiger, and then that's it.
We're gonna have to go one last Tiger.
Yeah,
Just
because we can't let Puff Daddy
The
outshow
only
you.
tiger I'm
You can't let Puff Daddy
Daddy
drink more than you. Like,
That's
listen,
it, bro.
we know you're a tough guy from Toronto. We can't let Puff Daddy drink more than you. Come on, you can have 5.
Yes,
Come
you
on.
can. Puff Daddy has been in the game for so long. He should be drinking more than
No.
that.
That
You know what I'm
nigga
saying? And he's still
yeah.
popping. That nigga's
Yeah.
up at all kind of hours of the night. He got his guys drink some shots.
He got IV. He got IV people
He
all
got
around
IV
him.
niggas,
You
just
fuck
like-
with IV?
I would definitely get my IV if
You
the
ain't
next
never
morning.
fucked with that shit?
I did it like 2 times.
Eddie,
Like,
come
one
on,
time I was
bring
really
the IV,
fucked
bro.
up.
Yeah,
One
listen.
time I was really fucked up. I had to go to BH. Shout out to BH Med Spa. Shout out to Angela. You already know what it is.
Wait, BH, is that Beverly Hills?
No, BH is the one that's in what is it, Bal Harbor?
Oh, yeah, come on, that's my people. That's my people. Yeah, that's my
Shout out to
people.
Angela, but she got BHs everywhere. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like,
word, that's my
her
people.
shit is like,
We should
basically
look-
she gonna do
should
one in
look-
Brooklyn
watch
Heights. She got one in Vegas. She doing her thing. Shout out to Angela. You already know what it is.
Give that man some Ace of Spades. We celebrating your career, God damn it.
Let's get it,
You know what I mean? Come on, man. Everything's on the shot Tiger Bone. That's what we do here.
Yo,
God
Tiger
damn it.
Bone.
Shout out to my man GP, man. I don't know. GP is one of the greatest dudes, man. Always hold me down from every time I met him, man. GP, man, one of the greatest dudes, man. Good dude. And always hold you down, just so you know, man.
Yeah, don't forget, we get 60 days free trial
A
on
title?
Tidal.com/drink champs. 60
Yo,
days free
man,
trial.
Yes.
time out. Let's bring us back to GP, man. Yo, without GP, right, I would have never knew this radio shit. You feel me? That's the top shotter right there. Regardless of what anybody says, me and GP is the reason why we've gone platinum for the last 7 to 8 records. The reason why we've gotten plaques is me and GP was going out there and we was talking to them PDs and we was going hard. Not to say nobody, not to shade nobody,
Right.
but it was because we decided to go into them buildings, my nigga. So shout my nigga GP, man.
God damn it. So is that the next step for you? You want to sign to yourself?
I mean, that's what I'm gonna do,
That's hard.
you know?
I'm signing to me right now. I ain't making myself no money right now.
Don't worry, yo, don't worry. I got a couple joints for you.
Oh yeah.
I got a couple joints.
Yo, you guys have to
I'm
redo that
gonna
record,
do
man.
one of them insert joints where you just gotta insert the verse and it's
Okay,
already going.
all right, that's it. I trust you.
We out
I
here.
trust you. You got it. Let me tell you
Word,
something.
I got a
You-
folder for everything.
Let me tell you something. You got it. I actually listened to you out because, like I said, I consider you a friend because of how me and you connected and how you haven't lied to me. And I really wanted to listen to your album and find one flaw. I wanted to say, yo, yeah, because, I wanted
Yo,
to,
of course.
like, just in your face, just be like, yo, you know what? Just what you should do better. And I really can't say nothing.
Damn,
like,
bro.
everything
Thank
you did with this album was like I felt like you lived in the 90s. Like, I felt like, of course you lived in the 90s, but you was a
I know
kid
what you're saying,
then.
yeah, you know,
but I didn't understand music the way you understand music as a kid did. I couldn't have done what you did. Like I'm looking at you face to face, man to man. Like for me to create the symphony, or like I wouldn't been able to do what he did. Like he
embodied those records.
He embodied the records, so which lets me know that you really cared. Like you cared about not messing it up, because if you would have messed it up, this would have been your worst album. Like,
oh yeah, no, this would have been horrible. If I would have imagine me fucking up these samples, you know how like the internet would have ripped me alive. But I knew what I was doing. I knew what I was up against, and the doubt. Like I said again, the doubt is what pushed me.
Right.
You know, it was you know, and even when the world loves me, bro, there's always gonna be still that self-doubt of myself, like, you know, you can't do it better. What you mean? There you go. And I got that going on within myself. And so I'll always be straight.
Right.
You know, I'll always have records, nigga. Like, I'm never gonna be an artist, and I want, you know, everybody to understand something. I'll never be an artist that is ever struggling to find the hit. I have so many fucking hits.
But let me ask you something.
Stored up. I have so many, nigga. You cannot fucking stop.
You got that one more left, right? Yeah, let's do it. But let me ask you something, because you're so great, right? That let me tell you what I battled. I battled everyone saying, when I did Super Thug, they said, it's dope. It was dope. Right? Then I did Oh No. Oh No was just as big as Super Thug, but people said it wasn't. Because they're always comparing your hit to the last hit. Do you battle that? Like battle with that? Like everyone said, yo, it's dope, but that shit ain't like Shooters. It ain't like,
guys, I've been going 50%. And I've knowingly been knowing I'm going 50%. Like, I don't know if that's really resonating.
No, that's
with
crazy.
niggas,
No, that's
but, like,
crazy.
so you saying you got
nigga,
another
like, I
whole
need y'all to
100%
understand,
that you're gonna get.
Niggas
Like
don't
you say you
understand.
giving it 50% because you holding out 100% for a moment?
For a time that's like, that's about to be now. Like, I'm not, a lot of shit was going over people's heads, but I didn't care. I was giving 50%. Like I said, nigga, I'm going 50% on niggas, bro. And I've been going 50%. This Chixtape is the first time I ever gave an extra 20 and said I'm gonna go 70%. I'm not playing with niggas in no kind of way. If I've been going 100% this whole time, everything we talking about would be different. But I did not want to go 100% in the circumstance that I was surrounded in. That's all it is.
That's strategy.
Who's your dream producer you will work with?
Producer?
Yeah, producer. Oof. If you want to get somebody to
Definitely want to work with Pharrell.
So Pharrell did not do that beat. I thought Pharrell did that beat.
I did that beat.
You did that beat. That's crazy. You captured
Look at the credits.
essence.
You can,
I
you know,
I downloaded it. I digitally downloaded it.
If you look at the credits, now you can see Wikipedia or whatever.
You
But
can
like,
still see credits.
Oh, okay.
if you look at the credits, you can see that like any songs that have my name at the starting, like Tory Lanez is the first producer. That's because the idea came from. And if it's a Play Picasso at the starting, the main idea came from. But if there's Tory Lanez second, it's because I co-produced it with Play. If it's Tory Lanez first, it's because I produced it and he co-produced it with me. You get what I'm saying? Like,
So your hand was in it either way.
My hand was in every single beat, regardless. Every single one. Like, in a major way. Like, I was buried. I have the Chixtape documentary that's coming out as well. So we can see the Chixtape documentary, how shit was created.
Salud.
You know, salud.
Vete a hablar mierda con esto, bro.
Diablo, cabrón. How'd you get Ashanti to agree to posing in her drawers 10 layers later? Because that was...
10 layers?
Yeah, you know what I mean. That was her from back in the days. That's not a new picture of Ashanti, is it?
That is a new picture of Ashanti.
That is a new picture?
What y'all thought? We took that from the 2005?
Oh, hell yeah!
You thought that was 10 layers ago?
Oh, you got me. You got me.
Are we not... Do you not know what Ashanti looks like right now in person?
Yeah, I seen her other than the airport. She's phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
Yes. But I didn't know that was... I thought that was an old picture. You got me.
Nah.
You got me.
Nah, we shot that right before the album, and I didn't tell her what to wear. She wore what she wore, and she already knows what she's doing. You know what I'm saying? She knows what she be doing to us. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's a very beautiful woman, and I just I knew from the start, and her doing this was just gonna be, it was gonna set the tone for what it was, and it was also gonna let you know that is still relevant. Because the thing about Ashanti is Ashanti's not one of those people who's on Instagram with 500K followers, 300K.
Oh, she out there thirst trapping every day.
Nah, I ain't saying all that, but she's
everybody out there. Everybody out there.
5 million damn near followers, or more than 5 million, whatever cases, followers, and she's somebody who's, you know, still relevant, making records and doing things today. So it's
when she posts a picture, niggas is there.
Niggas is there.
Niggas is there.
I'm showing up.
Yes. Married men and all that. Married men and all that is like, what are you doing?
Showing up.
Yeah, she is showing up.
But that's because we love Ashanti for who she's always been to us. You know what I'm saying? And that's what like, even when I'm saying what I'm saying about it right now, it's like it's because that's who she's always been to us as a fan and as somebody who's always looked at her like, yo, Ashanti, dog. That's how it always feels, and that's why I felt like it was right to have her on the cover and to do it the way we did. And I felt like it was tasteful. She didn't take a picture that wasn't tasteful. You know,
it was hot.
It was hot. It set the tone. It was steamy, but it was also classy, and it was very young. And just like you said, it's the same thing that you said. I'm glad because I know she's gonna watch this at some point, and I know that. You see how you said that wasn't the old picture?
I thought it was an old picture.
We had a conversation right before I did this, and I said, "Listen, I guarantee people gonna think this is a picture from 2004, 2000.
Yeah, because of the posters in the background, I automatically you got me. You fool.
I did that.
You tried to fool me,
bamboozled
and
you.
you got me.
I got you.
They got me, and that's dope. Actually, that's dope. Because that, like, wow, you captured it all, man. Like, you did what you got to do, man. Fuck it, we're gonna just keep talking. So I want to finish my blood. You know what I'm saying? Let's finish this ace. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we covered everything, but fuck it. Let's just talk some more, right? Fuck it. Let me get this your first time here.
Let's make some
Let's
headlines.
motherfucking make some fucking headlines. So we established.
First time a young nigga been on the show, like a young nigga my age been on the show.
Under 30. Goddamn.
That's why.
No,
that's how I met. Like, yo, he, man, you'll be like, yo, my nigga, for real. Like,
wait, hold on. We had Young Dolph. We had Young Dolph.
Yeah.
is he under 30?
Is he under 30? We had Russ.
Okay.
TJ is niggas I fuck with. You know, let me tell you something. We Google
Fresher.
and Fresher.
We got to
let me tell you
ages to
something.
everybody.
Let me tell you something.
If
you was 2 years in this game, let me tell you something. I would still take this interview because you know why? You my nigga. I fucks with you. You are a man of your fucking word, and for that, I will always commend that. Because I'm not gonna lie, I just came from New York. We did all types of ace of spades and rosés every day. My man's birthday, he did not want to stop. He just wanted to drink every day. So now I did it, and I came back, and any other nigga I'd have said, let's postpone.
Recovery time.
I am coming. We are pulling up because that. First off,
that's love, bro.
Not only you real, but you deserve it. Because of your work ethic, because of how much work you put in, and you're continuous relentless, man. Being relentless out there. And like, I seen your press run, bro. I'm like, you really did every fucking outlet. Like, you tried to, like, and you think you get paid less on a Chixtape because of all the sample clearances?
What do you mean? I mean, of course you're gonna get paid less, but I did it for people.
It's different in publishing.
I did it for people, dog. I did it for people who needed to hear this. I did it for people who needed to feel this way. I did it for the people who just like, damn, dog. Like when they listen, when you're drunk and you listen to some shit from 2000, you're like, damn, we'll never get this back. And that sadness that's slowly in your heart. I did this for them. Like I put the features on the songs for them, dog. Like I did this for the people, dog. I didn't fuck the money, fuck the sales, dog. I did it for the people.
Wow,
that was it.
Wow,
fuck everything else, dog. It's for the people.
Wow. So moving forward, in these 12 months, are we going to get another album, or are we going to...
Well, he said 2020 would be crazy.
Oh, look, cuz.
I know, but I just want to get
I'm coming back fresh to spring of 2020, cuz. And from the top of the year, I'm dropping. I ain't about to sit back with these niggas. R&B. The only thing that's great about this time and this year, which I hadn't done for the last 3 years, is that this time you're also going to get R&B Tory. You damn near burnt yourself.
Okay.
That's okay. Boris got a fire extinguisher. Boris.
That mean that statement you said was that powerful, nigga. I never burnt myself on drink sets.
Fire.
It's that first time knowing them, bro.
I'm like, oh shit, I believe you. That was the Holy Ghost, nigga. Like, what's going on?
It's blazing hip hop and R&B.
But like, you know, I'm giving both out, and you know, for the last 3 years, I stopped doing R&B because I was waiting for a moment that was right to come back because I feel like niggas was copying my style. So I kind of
Like a lot of people say Bryson Tiller was like copying your style. Did I go too far? A little bit.
Nah,
Like
I feel like we draw the influence from each other. I took some shit from him.
That's hard.
You know what I'm
I like
saying?
that.
Like at the end of the day, you know, Bryson's my guy, dog. I love Bryson to death, man. I tell Bryson every time I see him, nigga, like, bro, the songs he be showing me, I be like, you gotta put this out. And he be like, yeah, I'll put it out when I want. You know, and I know.
Did you hook him up with the hairline? So I think.
Nah, Bryson always been straight. Well, Bryson shit got fucked up.
I thought last time I kind of seen it, it wasn't right. I'm bugging, it's just me.
What do you think, they got loners?
I don't like you bugging.
Yeah, I let you borrow my shit.
He
I don't
always
think
had-
Taylor shit was ever fucked up.
He always have a head. He always
Last
had-
time I saw it, the last couple times, his shit was always regular.
He always had the trucker hat on. He always had the trucker hat on, right?
Nah,
Trucker hat make
I feel like
you
nah,
losing
nah,
something.
nah,
You got a
nah.
red trucker hat, you losing something. It's
I don't
either-
think Taylor's ever been fucked up. I
Yeah?
don't think he's ever been fucked up.
Okay,
But whatever. We got it.
okay. Who's some niggas you think you gotta put on to the haircut? Cause listen, I'm labeled as Tory Lanez. I'm gonna make this the new slang. I'm a slangistic ungologist. And you gave me
Ungologist? What is
figure it out in the dictionary, nigga. Listen.
It's funny because
No,
a lot of niggas actually be hitting me
Yeah.
in my DM like, yo, what's the plug?
What's the
but
plug?
it be niggas that's
Literally.
like, yo, you in my DM talking about the plug. How you want to know?
So now we
But
named
I wouldn't
the
expose
Tory
nobody
Lanez.
because that's their personal business.
This
You know,
is it.
That's
From
one thing
now
I'm not. I'm not like that. You know
Listen,
what I'm
if I see my uncle get his hair back, I'm saying, you got the Tory Lanez? Like, even older niggas, it's a universal slang from now on.
Let's get it.
What are we
I
calling
need
it
that.
when a nigga get his hair back,
I need
y'all?
that promo.
All right, now, I got that. 1, 2, 3. Listen. My friend Diego right there, look, he's my white friend. This is the first person. They said the doctor ain't fucking with you.
He get the N.O.R.E. lanes.
They said the doctor is specifically just for Latinos. And this is the first time.
No.
He can fuck with some white shit too.
He's white.
Okay, he's
That's
white.
the great.
Oh my God.
And he does this shit on
So,
himself.
Diego, we gonna get you right.
So don't
you
get
gonna be
wrong,
out
we
here
can
looking like
still get the white guys
fawns.
right.
You gonna be out here looking like the fawns. We gonna get you a leather jacket and everything. You gonna look like the fawns.
Wavy blonde hair for Diego.
Wavy blonde hair. Look, listen, a lot of people is doing the earfriend. We established that you do not want to reverse your grades.
Nah, not reversing.
Never.
I'm in.
I'm not gonna lie, I got one hair. Did I tell you my barber be hating on me? My barber be cutting my hair and be like, you don't have no fucking grace.
What does that mean?
Cause I'm 42 and I only got
He-
2
why
gray
he wants you
hairs.
to have grace?
And his whole beard is like ear fence. So he hates on me, Tory. Is that fast? Should I fire my barber?
That's kind of fucked up.
No, I'm just playing. I love
Nah,
my
you shouldn't
barber.
fire
I love
his
my
barber.
barber. Big up to Diablo B. I'm just playing. But he do be hating on me.
What's his name?
Diablo. No, we call him Diablo
He's
B.
Dominican.
He's Dominican. You gotta have Dominican
Diablo
friends. You
B.
have a Dominican friend?
Of course.
You always gotta have a Dominican friend. Oh, okay, exactly. That's why you winning right now.
I got
Look. And it hurts me to say that because I'm Puerto Rican. I'm the only Puerto Rican with all Dominican friends. I don't know why. But you gotta have a Dominican friend because they'll do anything to save your life. They'll do anything.
Nah, for sure.
Okay.
For sure. Yeah, I got a girl that's Dominican.
Jesus, you're going back to the girls. Let's
Yeah.
go. Let's go. I would like to hear.
Nah, I
Let's
love
go.
it to death.
Okay.
You know?
That's it? That's the all again? Dominican, you
He's
love
a
it to death.
DC
That's it.
sniper, man.
Nah, like she's a friend of mine. Like I got friends. I got people that's Dominican. A lot of the niggas that I grew up with that came from like Brooklyn and came from New York. They're all Dominicans. You feel me? So it's like I've always kind
They
of
stab
been,
niggas for you. That's
you
a
know,
fact.
like GP, you Dominican too, right?
Yeah, goddamn, he's Dominican. Come on. Okay, goddamn. Look, you gotta keep a Dominican connect. They'll fix your pool and everything. Just being
Shout out to the Dominican Republic out here in this bitch, man.
Yo, you been in Dominican Republic, I heard.
Yeah.
Yo, I was in Dominican Republic where everyone was dying.
What do you mean when everyone's dying? Sound like Walking Dead and
And
shit.
I was bit off the liquor out there. I'm bit. But I realized,
You understand?
You were there with me, right? Yo, we were in, I ain't gonna lie. I'm so sorry, because Diego's my friend. So it was only white people who died. I realized that.
So you let Diego drink first?
No, Diego didn't come with us. Diego didn't come with us. But I'm just saying, like, when I really did the research, I said, holy shit. Like, there was no, because you know
Nah, that's
why?
a lot. There was a black couple that died, actually.
It did?
Yeah.
Oh, that was Mexico.
No, Dominican Republic.
It's Dominican Republic? I think they was just like black, white, dark skin.
No,
Like,
black couple.
for real?
Yeah.
Black couple dog?
Yeah.
They drunk the wrong liquor because I was
I
fucking
feel
with
bad
Javier
for
and them niggas.
anybody.
Javier and them niggas was bringing me that good shit to my room. Like that. It was all right. But these niggas just talk too much. They got shut the fuck up, leave. Jump out and go off and go. Right? I had to tell them. Yeah, and listen, I want to pick up to the Dominican Republic. They finally got good weed. You never went there back in the days.
I went there. Well, how long was that? Like a year ago?
Oh,
Yeah,
they used to
yeah.
have the stress. They used to be like, it's good, right, Bobby?
Anytime I
I'm like,
went to
nah.
Dominican Republic, anytime me and GP ever went to Dominican Republic, we always went on the jet, so we always just brought our weed.
Come on, Tory. You ain't got to do it like that.
I'm just saying, we always brought our weed, so I never had the experience.
Yeah, let me tell you something.
You know?
I got a haircut in Dominican Republic one time. And the barber cut half my hair and did the electricity. And I had to walk around for an hour and a half with a half of motherfucking Yakame. Like, I'm walking around, I got half my...
Crazy.
And you just got this. It's Dominican Republic. It's just how it happens.
I love that place though. That shit is fire. Like just like the culture, everything is so raw.
Yeah,
Like
real
you know
shit.
what I'm saying? Like that shit is fire. Like
And people say that just take care of you
because I
more
didn't go
in
to
Mexico.
I didn't go
like
to the
Dominican Republic.
I didn't go to the resort. Where I was at?
You ain't go to the
GP,
resort. You better
where
be
did we
careful.
go?
Casa de Campo, come
That's
on,
where I
nigga,
was
that's
at.
my spot. That's the spot.
That's where
That's Star Island, Dominican
That's where
Republic.
you
Nigga,
niggas
there.
went. Time out.
Yeah,
That's
come
where
on.
you niggas went. Where did I go, nigga?
La Capital?
That's where I was
You out
at,
of line.
nigga.
You out of line.
That's
Come
where
on.
I was at,
Let's do
nigga.
one more
I
shot.
went
Let's
to-
end
these
it.
niggas was
You
somewhere
really
else.
crazy. You really crazy.
I
You
went
might
to
have
the
taken another shot.
video
Let's do it.
everything.
If he went to the Capital, he gonna take another shot, nigga. You went to the Capital, I ain't
shot
going to
a
the
video
Capital.
in that shit.
Them niggas shot up. They shot Poppy on the Capital. They don't give a fuck about nobody in the Capital.
That's where I was at.
You gotta stop.
That's
Tory.
where I felt
We
like
gotta
home.
keep you out the
That
hood,
shit
man.
was lit. You
We
feel
gotta
me?
get you a Farnsworth Bentley.
There was a damn. I can't
They
remember.
remind you to
I
keep
can't
you
remember
away
the young
from
boy
certain
name who
places.
was in there, dog. That was my nigga. He held us down. He walked us around the whole hood. Got me the rice and the chicken. Shit was lit, nigga.
He was not a good person.
Nah, I fuck with that nigga. I don't give a
I'm
fuck.
fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. But no, you gotta stay away from that type of shit, man. That's not good. You know what I mean? I used to be like that. You know,
I was shooting a video there too.
God damn it.
It was lit.
God damn it. We're gonna respect. We're gonna make you an honorary Dominican today. Today you are honorary Platino. You making a Spanish album. We gonna advance.
Hello, here we come.
We're gonna advance.
Hey, shout to Melly.
Yeah.
Shout to Melly.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because she gonna be on the Alagua project as
Oh,
well.
Melly, that's Melly, the homegirl we met in
Yeah.
Jordan.
Melly.
She's out the chain.
She's the
Oh.
most fire, hottest
Yeah, she's
female in
off
the
the
game
chain.
right now.
Salud.
Her and Mariah the Scientist, you know what it is?
Yeah, fuck you, bro, with that
Yeah.
bullshit, man.
That was actually good. That was cold.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
That was actually the best shot of Tiger Bone I
Yeah.
might have had. Hold up.
I told you a long time ago.
Hold on, that shit made me shut up. But yeah, it was like that was almost at the best
Eh?
best shot. At least in the last 3 months. Yo, Tory.
Oh.
Yo, I want to big you up once again, man. We made a great album, continued success. You know what I'm saying? Get Celine Dion on the record.
That's
as well.
something crazy.
Because
Fellow Canadian as well, right?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah, she is Canadian.
Yeah, she's Canadian.
Right. She's
Yeah.
like the little Kim of Canada.
She's not the little king of Canada. But I get it.
I do want to say one thing. Regardless of anything, I think that is still very inspirational for the amount of years that she's been a phenomenal artist, and for her to come back and still get a #1 album, even if
Talking about Celine Dion?
even if
that's
I'm
hard.
a person and I didn't get the #1 album the same week as her, she's the fucking GOAT, and
She is.
she deserves all the respect and all the praise for still being here right now, dropping a fucking album,
The white Janet Jackson.
killing that shit, and fucking
More
being
like Whitney
amazing.
Houston.
So I think
White Whitney Houston,
I think
yeah.
it's dope of Celine Dion. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
'Cause she just got a #1 album right now this week,
That's hard.
and that's fire. Dog.
You didn't know she was Canadian though?
No,
Yeah,
I
she
did.
knew
I
you
just
came.
said,
Oh,
I
just
slipped
it slipped your
my
mind.
Slip your mind, because you know why? She's like international. She's like no race.
I mean, I'm talking about countries though. Just
No,
that's
there-
why
but you know, there's certain people that succeed no race. Like OJ made it to that point, then the shit happened, and he became back a nigga. But at one point he was just no race. Michael Jackson was no race at one point.
He was Dominican for a little bit.
Nah, I seen pictures of him being crypto. Like I seen him here.
And he was Dominican in that picture.
Yeah, relax.
He was like, Diablo, B.
Diablo, B. All right.
Hey, hold on, Tom. Technically, I just realized something. I drank more shots than Diddy because y'all not counting the shots that I was drinking out of head.
I'm gonna be honest.
Y'all not counting the shots I was drinking out of Patron.
I was trying
Y'all
to
said
gas you to
Diddy
keep
drank
taking
9
shots.
shots.
We don't want to compete with Diddy. Let me just tell you what this nigga
Diddy
did.
did something.
Nah, we don't want to do it because I want to go home.
What are you doing?
We don't want to talk about this.
No, and I think he's that crazy. He'll do it. He'll do
What?
it.
I'm not doing it.
Don't.
It's
We
gotta
don't
be
even
that
have.
crazy.
Thank God we don't have that cup.
No, we used to have a cup. I'll tell you what
He took
happened.
that, then he took a whole cup.
Nah,
He took a cup and put every shot on the table.
We have more bottles than we have right now. He
Yeah.
put every bottle in one chalice, and everybody drink out of this. Take a shot.
But
out
he
of
took
this
the
shit.
biggest shot first. He
Yeah,
poured
yeah,
it.
he like
and
drank
then
it. Shit was dripping out of his mouth.
And shit was amazing. It was
That
and
nigga's
because
amazing.
how rich
Give
he
it up for
is.
Diddy for that,
You know,
yeah.
yeah, exactly. Like,
Because you won't get me.
yeah. Like, I'll be honest with you, Tory. If it was a
You
regular,
know this, man.
if it was a regular dude, it would have been. But it was amazing to see this,
Nah, that was
this
a
rich
great-
guy
that was a great
sit
episode.
there because you know at first he was offended. Like we had just made a deal with him, and we didn't get the check.
That's
Yeah,
why
I didn't have some Diddy liquor.
We did get the we had to look at we did everything right, but the thing was we didn't have the check. So technically, yeah, but the deal was done though.
Yeah.
So he sat down and I just asked him the wildest shit because I really wanted to know because I don't think J-Lo farts stink in my mind. like just in my mind, I don't think J-Lo
smells like
stink.
bubble gum.
I think J-Lo shit smell like roses for real. Like this is me. So I had to ask him, and he's looking like, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, does J-Lo farts smell like cherries? And then he's like, huh? And I didn't know Cassie's in the building.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So I didn't know. So my phone is going crazy.
Mr. Lee's texting them.
This, everyone's like, yo, refrain from the question. And I'm sitting there like, and then I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry, Cassie's here. And then I'm like, yo, Cassie, come here. Cassie, does he eat ass? It was awkward, man. I wanted to do the most. And that was it. But that was all.
Whatever was the answer.
And then he said he didn't eat ass.
No, he wanted to punch you for first. What?
Yeah, I think he wanted to snuff me at first. It's true. He took off his glasses. I was like, fuck it. I want to go viral. The Birdman shit had just happened. I was like, Birdman, the Birdman's Club. Like, fuck it. I want Diddy to snuff a nigga. Like, I want to feel this. Yeah. And then he realized, nigga, this is my shit. This is you. We on your side.
I gonna get Diddy like
and
that.
Then,
man.
and
Diddy
then,
one of the most smoothest niggas.
And then he thought about it. He said, you know what? He's right.
Bro, Diddy's the most smoothest
So we took the Tiger Bone shots, and we took the Tiger Bone shots, and he said, it was a cup just like this.
He got into the spirit of it.
And then he said, you know what? I get it. He said, yo, you know what? I slipped for a second. He said, but now I'm going to bring you out of my world. And he took every fucking thing. And I kid you not, put it in one thing. And the best way I could describe this drink when I took a sip of it is death.
Now, we call it the Jeffrey, though. It's called the Jeffrey.
It was called the Jeffrey. But
why'd y'all call it the Jeffrey?
Because it had everything in it.
It just sounded like what
I called it the Jeffrey. Because for 12 seconds, I was not on Earth. I was out of here. Like, look, we had Tiger Bone,
Yeah, it was
Patron,
terrible, man.
Deleon, Hennessy,
I didn't even
Creek
drink
Lightning,
It was
Ciroc,
terrible.
Brown Ciroc, Moet, Cristal, Ace of Spade, everything, and he just, and I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, but it was dope because he was in the moment.
He was in the moment.
And he just went with it.
So big up Puff, man. Big up to our partners at Revolt.
Yeah,
big
man,
up to our
that's
partners
fire.
at Tidal. Big up to our
Mass
partners
Appeal.
at Mass
Yeah,
Appeal.
man, that's
You know,
fire.
we could have went to any place, but we stayed with hip hop. You know what I mean?
love that.
We could have went anywhere, and we wanted to stay right with our people. You know what I'm saying?
Nas, Jay-Z.
Puff, Nas, and Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Big up to Peter. You know, big up to everyone. Big up to Jason at Tidal.
I love that.
Big up to Robin and at Revolt, Chrissy,
everybody,
Michelle, everybody at Revolt, like
Mark at Mass Appeal,
Mark at Max Appeal. What's the other dude? Damn, I forgot my man's name. Jeff at Mass Appeal, Roberta, everyone, man. Like what I mean. We having a great time. We representing hip hop, and we want to tell you something, Tory, man. We representing you, man, and we had a great time hanging out with us, man. We appreciate you taking your time.
Likewise,
you were one of the hottest people in the world. You didn't have to come and sit down with us.
Yeah, I did.
You made it your part. You made it your priority, and you came down. I want to big up your team, GP, everyone for being on point.
Shout out to Sasha too.
Sasha, everyone, your whole team, man. You got a great team, man. And I want to big all of y'all up, man. Let's make some noise for you, man. And we definitely want another album before 20. We want another album in 2020. We definitely want it. Like I need to be, because like listen, for years,
music in 2020.
For years, I used to not listen. These past couple of years is my R&B year. Like I used to fuck to old Kicker pre-tapes. So like I was out of line, but now I'm getting into it because R. Kelly was the first person like I listened to, and then it was fucked up when I found out who he really is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So but now R&B is back, and now I'm trying to we getting it, and Chixtape is one of them.
Shout out to all of the top R&B people up to date right now. I think
Takashi come home. You doing a record with him?
Nah, stop. That's not. I was in the middle of something. Shout out to all of the R&B people that are out right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout out to Jacquees and the Summer Walkers, the Mariah, the Scientists, the Mellies. The Hers and the Scissors and all
Jeremiah,
the people that are doing
Chris
this
Brown,
party.
Trey Songz.
Jeremiah, Chris Brown, all the people that are doing anything right now. It's very important for us to keep in light of that because we don't ever want the genre of R&B to die. And so I think it's always important that we shed light on that.
Takashi come home. You doing a song with him? Nah,
just playing with you. I don't know. You never know. No, I'm just playing.
Because that was kind of your man.
You just never know. Never know. At the end of the day, for me personally, like streetwise, I can't get with the shit. I can't get with that type of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In life, I never say, I'm never gonna do something.
Right.
Period. It has nothing to do with Tekashi or anything.
Right.
In life, I never say I'm never gonna do something because you just don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I never want to look like a fool for saying anything that I don't know. At the end of the day, I can't tell the future, so I don't know. But the streetwise and my niggas and the way it is in the world, it's just like I really can't. But it's like you don't know. Right. You know what I'm saying? So
at one point, he was your friend.
No. I mean, yeah, that was. I wouldn't say like my close friend, but it's a guy that I would see. He's a good person. Right. From what I've seen, from the times that I've seen him, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't really agree with how the situation went down.
Right.
That is what it is. The way things turn out is the way things turn out. But whatever. I think it's gonna be a very interesting thing.
It's
the world to watch.
Yeah, me too.
When it comes down to,
I think so too.
When he comes home, I think everybody kind of wants to know what he's gonna do.
Right.
But other than that, I don't really got no other opinion on that. You feel me? I don't want to.
But let me ask you something.
I don't want to get into it.
Okay.
Not with that.
But let me ask you one thing about that.
I don't want.
When it comes to producers not held to the same thing that me, you, or EFN is. What do
you mean?
Like let's suppose.
Listen.
He works with Kanye.
Listen.
And Kanye produces.
Listen. I don't know what other niggas is gonna do. I don't care. It has nothing to do with me. Right. I'm a guy who, I'm gonna do what I do. And if I feel like doing something, I'm gonna do it. If I don't feel like doing something, I'm not gonna do it. Whatever you niggas wanna do, that's beyond me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
you niggas do what the fuck you do. Nothing to do with me. It's not making me no money. Fuck out of here. But, that's up to them. It's just like it's a decision of mine. It's a decision of theirs.
You ever thought hip hop would be like this? Like it's so crazy. Like this is a circus right now.
This is crazy.
You ever thought like the music business, hip hop would be like this, or you expected this?
I don't think hip hop would be like this if social media was never this big.
Yeah.
Hip hop would never be this way.
Salud. So I agree with you 1 million.
No way. It's impossible.
Because social media
You know,
makes
a lot of-
everyone
you know what's
feel like
fucked
they're
up?
somebody, right? Am I correct with that analogy?
And also, what's fucked up is a lot of times I think the youth of today, nobody likes to feel challenged. And you could be the most roughest and toughest nigga from your neighborhood, go on a blog and
Someone
be speaking
say,
your
"Shut the
true
fuck up."
feelings, and niggas be like, this is the softest bitch ass nigga. and then you like, what? I'm about to body something right now, my nigga.
Right.
A nigga goes out and bodies something that is just like, oh, this nigga's a fool. So the same rules don't apply to the times. And I think that, you know, sometimes the internet could hype you up to doing things that maybe you're not trying to even do or get involved in. You know, so I think the state of hip hop and just other things wouldn't be so focused on the persona more so than the music if we weren't in this time of social media. You know?
So now, the #1 strip club in Miami, let's end it like this. It gotta be Booby Trap on the River, correct?
What'd you say?
The #1 strip club in Miami gotta be Booby Trap on the River, correct?
I don't know, man. It
You
depends
don't
on,
know?
It depends on what you like to go to.
Showgirls.
You gonna fuck my money up.
Yo, let me tell you something.
I mean, I haven't been in a while.
You gonna fuck my money
Let me
up,
tell you
dog.
something. This is my friend, DJ EFN. He brung me to Showgirls one night.
Where's that at?
Down south.
I've never seen
Down
so many.
south,
Color
where?
Ridge.
Listen to
Fucking
me.
Orlando?
I've never seen so many.
Orlando's up north. Color Ridge, down
So
south.
many bullet hole wounds in my life. Every bitch in there got shot.
Nah, but they still keep their composure.
Listen to me. Every bitch in there got shot. My nigga, it's horrible, my nigga.
Nah, you have fun at Showgirls. Don't lie.
I did not say I didn't have fun.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying it was the clientele was a
They
little
were
crazy.
grateful that they were still living.
Because Sonny D was the man in there. Sonny D walked in there. Let me tell you something. You gotta love a strip club where you spend $100, you that nigga. Like, yo, any strip club where you spend $100 and
You
you
get some
that
change.
nigga, oh my God. You gotta just keep going back. It's like, even if it's bad, it's like, fuck it. Like, listen, my nigga, everyone can ball in here. Your broke friend
Nah,
can look
Showgirls is
good.
ball.
Shout out to Showgirls. I got a spot. I can't say it.
Yeah.
I cannot say. Cause listen, it's green cards. Like the girls in there, they got green cards. Like yeah, so it's like they gonna get deported for sure.
So
like,
you can't say the strip club is
So if Trump find out about them, they're going away. Like, they're going. It's for a doubt. There's no doubt. Like I'm being honest. The owner is an immigrant. Like everybody going to jail. Like I'm being honest, man. Like I'm being honest. My cousin put me onto it, Carlito, big him up. Like nobody speak English in there. Like them niggas in there commenting on my. Yo, listen to me. You spend $100.
You got
in there.
Rocco Boy with the lap dance.
First off, that Pinot Grigio is like $30 for the bottle. You don't know the last time you paid $30 in the club for a bottle, my nigga. I'm getting 12 off top. Send me 16. like, yeah, let's go. But yeah. So I'm Did I say I'm gonna put you on that? I'm not sure because I'm gonna get in trouble. But it's okay.
Off camera.
Because I'm a looker. I don't know if you know. You know what a looker is?
Nah, what is that?
I did look.
At her?
I look. And that's it. I'm American. And then I admire her. And then I say, I'm gonna have to have another drink and I go home. But you're a single man. Am I saying this correct? Or like I've been fucking you up this whole interview?
No, I'm saying
You're a single man. So we're gonna get you right. Cause I just feel like your fingers smell like pussy already. So we're gonna get you. Make some noise for one of those Tory Lanez. We're gonna take a picture and
Getting dropped. You got